And we are live. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. We are going to be checking out the world of lore, actually behind the scenes of the world of lore, because we're going to be checking out a bunch of out-of-bound locations on several different maps. And before I go any further, I do want to point out this isn't about showing the exploits, and this also isn't about showing the brokenness of the game. This is about glorifying how awesome these maps are. That's one reason why I love going out of bounds, is to appreciate the work that goes into these map designs, because there's a lot that goes into building these maps, and it's kind of nice to be able to go outside and see it from the outside, kind of looking in, which really, I don't know, for me, it definitely builds the appreciation for how much work goes into these map designs. So that's one reason why we are doing this today. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and you can go to my summon if you want to come and explore these out-of-bound locations. So my summon, Pet60. You guys can jump with me. In the chat with me is King Werepire, who is going to be helping me get out of bounds, because he knows, well, I guess most of the locations, right?
Maybe like 70% of them.
70%. Okay, well, that's better. So yeah, so we definitely have a few places. The first place we are on is Ashfall. This is in the Mount Ashfall. Is this Mount Ashfall, or is this Ashfall in general? Is this like the whole map of Ashfall?
It's technically the whole map, but it starts at Mount Ashfall.
So okay, so it's technically,
if you look up above us, that's where you started at.
If you look up above us,
yeah, you gotta change your camera angle.
Right. Okay. So okay, I see. Right. So this is technically the starting zone, but we do have access to go to the rest of the map because of this one here. Largely, this did require two people to get out here, because it was not an easy one to do. But you jump off of there, and then you basically make your way until you can finally get out to the lava where you don't die, and then you can make it into here. Now, some places where the collision is on, like the surface we're on right now, the collision's on, so we're able to walk around. But there are some, and this has collision on, but there are some that looks like it has collision on. It looks like this, but you would fall right through because the collision isn't on. So for those of you that don't know, collision is what makes it that you can interact with the object or the surface. If the collision is turned off, then it's like you're walking through a ghost.
Ooh, Lynn's here. Lynn knows a lot of the...
Lynn knows a lot of the... Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I don't know if Lynn wants to show us extra ones later, maybe.
Yeah, if there's any that we don't know, for sure. T.Y. George says, hey man, just wanted to say we used to kick it back in beta days, and I left around the level 20 cap, was wondering maybe we could kick it sometime and you can give me a recap of the game. It's possible. My time is extremely limited currently, but I can definitely do something for sure. We can definitely hang out. So yeah, Pet60 if you guys want to come and check this out. Now, some of these locations will be limited amount of people, because some of the maps only take 20 people or something. So it's not super, you can't fit like 50 people in some of these maps. This map particularly, I think this is a 30 map. I think 30 people in total can fit in this map. But okay, so where do we go?
Oh, where do you want to go? Where do you want to start?
Well, anywhere else. Can we make it? How close to that tower can we make it?
You can get close, but you can't climb it.
You can't get up to that? Okay, let's go check that out.
Just make sure
you go up and around, maybe.
You can try, but by the time you get there, one of the bridges gives out.
What? Oh, I see. Okay, so you can only go up a certain way, and there's no way to get over there without. Yeah, no way to get up there. That would be nice if you could go up here and then make your way across.
You definitely can get close by doing that, yeah. But
Ooh.
as soon as you get to the actual tower, you're going to start noticing some of the rocks don't have collision. And if you angle your camera just right, you can see, like, for instance, I think this one is one of them.
Okay, well, we still made it this far, which is...
Yeah, you got to, like, jump across here because you can't stand on that platform.
Which platform is it? Right here? You can't stand on this? Oh,
yeah,
I can't get through there.
The bridge. You got to jump to the bridge.
So you got to jump to the bridge over there. Uh-huh. Oops. Oh,
and then this
wow,
one
there's
right
a
here,
wall right here.
Yeah, there's no collision on this one right here. So to make it across, you literally have to angle your camera down, and you can see where the next part is.
Okay. So here's one of the ones that we're talking about. This looks like it has collision on, but it doesn't have collision.
If you stand in it like this and angle your camera down, you can see that there's a platform over there.
So it's
you
just
can
about getting a certain distance.
I missed it.
And then jumping to it like that. So there we go. Yeah, that's how to do it. So some of these places have collision. Some of them...
It progressively gets worse, though.
Right. Okay, makes sense. Kind of interesting that there is collision out here. I'm wondering if the collision is on by default and it's disabled.
Like, once you get here, I don't think you can go any further.
But this is a really huge map. Like, it's crazy. It's unfortunate, really, that it can't be used on a larger extent. You know what I mean? Make it more so that instead of having all the different load zones, I understand why they do that. It's obviously, it helps. On a mobile device, it would be a lot harder, but still.
I think it's weird that some of this is actually touchable and some of it's not. Why not just make all of it have no collision?
Right. Yeah, it could have all been disabled. Whoa, I'm right on the edge.
Yeah, you can't go any further. I mean, you can walk towards the tower, but you'll just go through that mountain. That whole mountain is no collision.
Is this not... Oh, darn.
Yeah.
Are you back up there?
I think the bridge... No.
Dang it! How am I supposed to get back up there?
Let's go to Omega. He's still up there, isn't he?
I don't know. Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, is he? You jumped to him? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He's a smart man. Smart man right there. Thanks for being down.
I think the bridge that goes to the tower has collision, but I don't know how to get to that bridge without falling down.
Map building is neat in that regard. Yeah, map building is neat for sure. Okay, so we can't get over there. So yeah, this is about, and there's no way to get over to that place over there. Like this has no collision over here either.
No, it's all just broken glass.
So we're about as far as
you can go on the bridge. Yeah, you can walk to the tower. Don't get me wrong. You can walk to it, but you're just gonna go underneath.
And the tower is there, so you can go underneath the mountain, which has no collision. This is neat, though. I love just being able to.
Yeah, I'm at the tower's base right now. You can't even.
Whoa! I can't even get that close.
Yep, we're dead.
Oh, darn, I should have gone to look, following to our death. You can see the thing down there. Don't jump to me right now.
Let's go to Omega again.
Yeah, gotta jump to Omega.
Yeah.
There we go. He's in a good spot. He's laughing. He's like, you died.
Yeah, you can't go all the way to it.
So you can't go any further. All right, so next area, that was the mountain over there. So we could go to the left maybe.
Oh, yeah, you can run all the way. Wherever there's lava still, you should be able
Wherever there's lava. So we can head over this way.
Just don't go back towards Mount Ashfall Camp, or you'll die.
If you get too close to the mountain.
Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So we can go check this way. Lavender's like, free falling down on the floor again. So we got to go through the mountain and be careful not to fall off the edge.
You got about 2 feet from the edge before you fall.
Oh, I see.
Don't get too close. Yeah.
Don't get too close.
I don't know. I guess this spot's okay. Over there, where the tower is, you got 2 feet. And then right there. See, I just fell.
Oh, okay. So don't get too close. Oh, yeah.
It's that side over there that has the 2 feet.
The other side? Okay.
Yeah.
There's the backdrop. You can see the backdrop right here. This is like a painting, basically, which is kind of neat because it's so far away, from the actual map. But it doesn't look that far away. But it's neat. I'm wondering who does the painting of that. I'm wondering if that's Lucian.
I don't know. I do know that the only reason that this much of the map exists is so when you're up at Mount Ashfall, you can still see the maps that you came from. So it gives that immersion.
It gives the immersion. Yes, agreed. Right. I do. I love that. I love being able to see that, looking over in the distance and going, "Hey, I was over at that tower over there." So
Yeah, you keep going that way, you're eventually gonna die.
If I keep going this way, well, yeah, but there's no other way to go.
Well, keep going. You see that pillar on the left of us over here?
Yeah.
With the crystal on it? Don't go past this one on the right of it, right here. The one I'm heading to right now. If you go any further than that.
Any further than that on that heading your way?
Yeah.
Right. So if I go
like
a little
you
bit...
can stop about right. Oh no. I died. Yep,
oh, look where I am.
Went too far.
I'm under.
You can just jump out of it.
Yeah, I'm under, but not quite dead. I was that close to dying.
Where Omega is currently standing is the farthest you can go without dying.
That's the furthest you can go. Okay.
Yeah, Folktales just died. Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I died here. Oh, and then Reddick died there. I'm watching a bunch of people die there. That is hilarious. Okay, so you can't go any further unless, of course, you really run.
You know what I tested today too?
I beat you, Chris-Ban.
I tested the werewolf one. The werewolf one doesn't work anymore because of that loading zone that they put in. So you can't get up past that. Well, at least not the way I know how to do it.
Oh, I see.
Because it just throws you into the Werewolf Coliseum area.
Oh, okay. So they fixed it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's not really that they fixed it per se. It's just the loading zone. So why'd you hit the loading zone?
Because of the loading zone. Right. Yeah.
If that wasn't there, it's still broken.
So you want to go to the next location and then I can jump to you once you're there?
Sure. What do you want to do? The Shadowskull Tower thing?
Sure.
What was that?
Shadowskull Bridge? Thing. So, and you can't go any further that way, right? Oh, yeah, that was where we came from, was that way. Oh, yeah. Momo. Actually, Momo made it pretty far. Good job, Momo. Let me see if I can go. Oh, you beat me. That's unfortunate because I wasn't able to get any further. I'll go back to Night Omega.
Oh, no, don't go Night Omega. We're in the middle of doing this right now.
I jumped to the wrong person. Oh, well, you guys can jump to me. We're in this location now. This is the bridge. Shadowskull?
Yeah, we're good.
So I think this used to be called Shadowskull at one point. Maybe. Or Shadowskull dungeon or something like that. I remember that there was two different names. They had Shadowskull on one of the names and then Shadowskull on another one because it was a typo. So that was one of the typos. What can I do? It's way endgame, and I'm getting bored.
PvP.
Yep. Yeah. PvP is definitely something to do to keep you entertained, and farm for rares. There's a lot of rare items in the game that people covet. You could go for those.
You can go too, by the way.
What? To you?
Yeah.
Well, you said you weren't ready, so I was just
it's ready now. I was like almost done by the time you showed up.
Oh, okay. So here we are up on top of the bridge in the
I guess, this is like the parapets to the castle.
Right.
Right. And yeah, he can just jump up here now and go across the mountain.
Yeah, this is really neat. So there's Bone Cliffs right over there. You can see Bone Cliffs, bare bones right now because
you can jump down in Bone Cliffs if you want.
Oh, well, then you stay up here.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't have to. So I can jump down into here and run around.
You should be able to.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. You can go down into a naked bone cliff. This is, it looks
I'm not sure how much collision there is, so you can go test that out.
Well, it actually drops off right here.
I'm talking about out there. I don't know how much of that is collision based. It could be the whole map. Who knows? I don't know.
Well, so far, this is all, but it's neat actually because it only goes to a certain extent and then it stops because Doomwood Forest is not part of Bone Cliffs. It's a separate map. They made this differently than they made Ashfall. Ashfall was the first big map. All the rest of them were all very small individual, which is probably performance-wise on mobile was probably, it would handle it better, the older maps, because of the size of them. So there's less draw call on your device, but it makes sense that they do make larger maps. You know, the newer phones can handle the larger maps. But yeah, this has all collision.
Hey,
I'm not so sure about that mountain over there.
pass me leader real quick.
Oh, all right.
I'm doing background stuff.
You should have had that from the beginning, actually. I want to go check out this mountain. I want to see if this mountain has collision. This is really neat, being able to see bone... Oh, look at that. There's a hole in the ground. Don't go in that hole. I think that is the... Oh, it looked like Devil Joker went in there. I think
Lynn said...
that's where the...
Lynn said they know a way to get out of the werewolf area still, so...
Oh, okay.
So,
we can check that after this.
Yeah. So we'll check that out. And
this mountain has collision.
Give Lynn a little shout out right there, and then you can go.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yep, this mountain has collision. This is really neat. Being able to see it on this side, which means that this mountain over here...
Oh, yeah, you can go around the whole mountain.
This is... Okay, you can go on the whole mountain range. Wow.
I know the mountain all has collision. Yep.
Okay. I did not... maybe I knew that before and I didn't remember, but that is really cool. All right, I'll jump back to you. You're over on the other side, are you?
I'm still up by the parapet.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Neat. Oh, this
is...
because
you can run this whole... You can run behind the...
You can run over here and then up around the back side. Like, I'm assuming all that... Okay, wow.
Yeah, you can go behind the tower.
Wow, that is really neat.
Going behind the tower is actually pretty funny. Check it out.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So this is being on top. Look at that. It'd be funny because if there's players down there, they'd be looking at the rest of us running around outside of the tower going, what? How did those guys get out there? But it is so neat being able to explore these things. I can understand, like, I would never promote glitches that break the game or, you know, give any form of an advantage or something like that. But for something like this, I really appreciate this because it really shows the scope of what goes into, you know, game development and stuff. So this is really impressive. Like, it's not that I would promote it necessarily, but I definitely don't discourage it because I find it's flattering to the devs, really. I mean, the people working on the maps, it's a lot of work that goes into this. And you get to see the map from another angle that you don't normally get to see. Like, this is gorgeous right here.
Oh, I love doing that outside.
Oh, it's so fun.
The outsides of the map sometimes are better than the insides. I mean, what?
Yeah. Yeah, in some cases they really are. So
you're almost there.
So you can just run right along the ridge. There's the tower right there. That's
you get to the back.
See it from a whole different angle. That's so crazy.
I think you might even be able to go inside the tower a little bit.
Really?
I haven't tried it yet, but it looks like it.
Okay. I'm going to just zoom out a little bit so I can get up here. There's the other end of it. There's the backside.
And start looking to your right while you're jumping that.
Oh, look at that. Giant hole in the back of the...
Just start looking to your right a little bit.
On the right? I am looking at the right. I'm looking at the giant hole in the tower.
I got that lag delay still, you know.
Wait, you're down there?
Come down here. You can walk inside the tower a little bit.
Oh, so you can see right through. That is very unusual. So you can go inside. Oh, I got it. Okay.
There you go.
There, we're inside the tower now.
Now we just need the necro hen spawn and we're all set.
Yeah, just need the necro inside. It be Shell Hammer. Hey, everybody. Hey, Infamous. Robert says, try Samurai 3 skill to travel. Oh, well, yeah, I guess I could do that. But then I got to come out of my travel form to do that. A lot of derpy corn? Was there? I didn't notice there was derpy corn here.
So I guess I'll head over to Lynn.
Can't wait for AQ3D Infinity to come out. I agree with you. I can't wait for it either. It's going to be really amazing. There is a local in the initial map that you can see. A local that you can see the back of the first boss on the outside of the maps. Really? I'm not sure if I know where that is. I don't know if I know where that one is.
Okay, Lynn's ready whenever you are for the Darkovia Forest one.
Lynn's ready? Oh, all right. We can jump over there. That would be this one here. All right, we're going to jump over to Lynn. This is the Darkovia. Wow, this looks different from this angle. Oh, you're behind the thing. Oh, we're inside the mountain. Oh, look at that. I love that castle though, over there with the moon and everything. That just looks so gorgeous. I love this map, just in general. This map is amazing. Where can you go here? Can you go? Oh, not very far.
I mean, you can a little bit, but you know.
To an extent. What about down here? Can you go down here? Oh yeah, okay, to an extent. There's the. Oh yeah, you can actually. Oh.
Shout out to Lynn for this one. Because,
thank you, Lynn.
I don't know the exact spot they used, but...
Right. Oh, look at that. You can see all the monsters and stuff. So this is the actual map, like where you can see players. Because look, there's a player over there fighting. We should freak him out. He'll be like, what's up? There's players out there. Can the players see us out here? Yes, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's similar to the Green Guard one.
Okay, right.
Players can see you, but they don't know how to get to you.
Right, yeah. It's kind of like, look at us. We're hacking. But we're not. I don't promote hacking.
You can sit on the other side of the gate.
Where is a player? Oh, there he is. You can sit on the other side of the gate? What?
I wonder if you can...
How?
That's an invisible wall.
How are you on that side of the wall?
Well, I started from over here. And then you come on the back side.
And then you come on the back side. Oh, because there's a wall there. Okay, yeah. And you can't get down there? Oh, no, yeah, you can. That is really... Oh, if you get too close to the map, you get pulled in because Momo just got pulled into it.
Hey, good job.
At least I think Momo did. It looked like somebody go down there and go through that gate. See if you can go on the other side. I want to see if we can see them. Oh, dude made it on top of the gate. Let me try. Oh, dang it. I didn't make it. How did you do that? What?
Here's the wall that goes to the Darkovia town or whatever it is. What's it called?
The
I'm
wall
having a
that
massive
goes to...
brain fart. Darkhurst.
Okay.
Jeez. Please.
Up this direction? I want to manually get there. I might have to just jump.
Yeah, just keep going that way.
Is this way?
Go right. No, turn around.
Yeah.
The tree. The big tree.
I don't see no tree. Right
Where
there.
are you at? Past the gate.
Yeah, I'm past the gate.
No, the other way. Not towards the territory.
Oh, away from it.
Yeah.
Towards the big giant tree?
Yeah.
Oh, so you mean nowhere near where the...
There you go.
Oh, I see. Oh, this is really cool. Wow. And again, these trees are a painting. This is a painting, a backdrop.
Well, I think you can go under this wall here.
It's like a stage.
Technically, now you're in Darkhurst.
You know, this reminds me of being on a stage. This is what this reminds me of being. You know, this is a stage. These are the actors. That's the backdrop, and then you have the props, the trees. Those are props. Like that's kind of what it is. It's this is really amazing.
Go under the wall.
Go under the wall. So what? This wall right here? No. This wall right here.
The actual brick wall.
I'm going through the brick wall. I'll go under. Oh.
Yeah. There you go. Technically, this is where Darkhurst is.
This is Darkhurst, right? Because now we're on the other end where the gate is. There's the gate right here, and then you go down there. So you can only see a certain extent from the other side of that map. So if you're looking from that map and you look into here, this is what you see. You don't see actual Darkhurst.
No.
So, wow, that is impressive. Look at that wolf from over here. That looks really good, too. That wolf cave mouth. That looks... I will search the name. I made it into the live stream. Well, I'm glad you made it in. What's tonight's fundraiser? Oh, so the fundraiser is Operation Underground Railroad. It is a organization that helps victims of human trafficking. So I've been supporting them for several months now, and I decided when I do live streams that I would try, maybe not every live stream, but some of my live streams would be a fundraiser to help them and people who are suffering through human trafficking. I found it's Dragon Watch. Oh, I know the Dragon Watch one, I believe. I think that's the one where you can go underneath that wall. The fire. Yeah, the fire in the wall. Right. Yeah,
the first one everybody finds
is
great.
That's the first one, yeah. Is there an event? No, this isn't an event. It's, well, kind of. I mean, it's kind of an out of bounds exploring the awesome maps event, kind of.
Jacqueline wants you to spawn some birdies.
I will spawn some birds. Not here. I'll go to the other place.
You got to wait for it.
That is the place. You jump over a giant rock place, and then okay, that's where. Arctic's watching this live. It could be. It's always possible.
You wanna pull out one of the old school goodies from the Green Guard, or do you want to go and try to do Sansi?
Yeah, Green Guard. Yes, do Green Guard for sure.
You want to show Green Guard, or do you just want to leave that as a mystery?
No, I won't show it.
Okay.
So you can go, and then I'll jump to you. Nice that you do it live again. Yeah, lately I haven't been doing a lot of lives. To be honest, I have a medical condition, so I'm kind of still going through it, but there's really nothing I can do about it right now. So I'm just biding my time, and I figured, well, I can't just keep waiting, so I do my normal stuff, try to make videos when I have the spare time. I was working a lot today, so I got back around, what was it? When did I message you? I told you I was just getting back, like, it was after 7, I think, or around 7, I guess.
All right, we're ready.
Something like that. So it was around 7 p.m., and then I said, I'd mentioned earlier to King Werepire that I wanted to do a live stream, but today I was gone constantly. But anyways, it worked out very well that we were able to do it, and the update wasn't going to be today, so the update for AQ3D will be tomorrow. So I figured it'd be a good day to do this before the update. I might do another live stream tomorrow. So we're going to jump over to King Werepire, who is...
I think everybody knows this one already.
Green Guard. This is a very common one, yeah.
Yeah, but it's still fun.
It's still fun. Yeah, this is a very common one, but it's still a nice one. And I still love this map. Like, I still love this map. This is a nice map. It's so lush and green. Look at that. There's people fighting. I always see players here, though. New players, I always see them here.
Oh, yeah.
So this definitely isn't the drop-off place.
You see lots of new players in the end of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that nice, big, huge tree. There's the backdrop again. You got the backdrop of the trees, and then in the background, you've got this painting. Now, the clouds are... the clouds are obviously a painting of some sort as well, but it seems to be on some kind of rotor, like it's moving. But it would repeat itself. It's on some kind of a cycle where it repeats itself, but it's actually kind of neat because you know what? We don't really notice the tiny little things like the clouds moving. That's actually pretty immersive when you think about the clouds actually moving, but no one ever pays attention to that. And that's what I mean when it talks about map stuff. I always jaw drop when I see small little things to me that adds to a room. If you go into a room and you see a candle flickering in the corner, no one's thinking about that candle because it doesn't have anything to do with what you're doing. The mission, the quest has nothing to do with that candle. But I noticed the little things like that because if I was building a map, I would have that candle there just to add more atmosphere to the room or something. It's the same with the clouds. Guaranteed, no one ever notices the clouds. But if you take those clouds away, something would be missing. The fact that they're moving too is pretty neat. But yeah, this is... Can you go up that tree?
I don't think so.
No. No collision on the tree.
You can jump up this side of the cliff over here, though.
on the other side of the cliff.
Yeah.
So this cliff. Oh yeah, this cliff. Oh, you can't really go up there though. This side you can. Okay. You got your pet on.
I got my pet on?
Yes.
Ah. You want me to put the bird on instead?
No, you're supposed to have no pet on.
Okay.
Because the pets get all mad when they can't be with you.
Well,
so
it sounds like they have separation anxiety.
That's exactly, they get very upset.
So right here, before you go too far.
Oh, before I go too far.
This is the best part, remember?
Oh, is this the floating?
Yeah, so you just jump right here, and then you walk backwards and you shoot up.
This is the floating.
Or you just hop. One of the two.
Oh yeah, jump back.
Don't make it jump too far.
Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back in. Doop. Ah, there we go. Oh, somebody jumped. Oh
now you can
my!
see all the players down there fighting stuff.
You can see, yeah, you can see the players down there. You got some guy. Is that only one guy? It looks like one guy taking out the whatever that's.
One guy down there. You got a couple of people over by Robina.
I don't know how to run up. So apparently, when you pull back, it shoots you upwards. But it didn't work for me either. I wasn't able to. But yeah, you just walk backwards and then it'll.
Yeah. As soon as you land on the spot, stay still for a second, and then hit the S key on your keyboard, and you'll shoot straight up the thing.
Right. And on mobile, you just pull back on the joystick. Look, there's a person climbing a tree. Now, is that a person out of bounds?
And if you overshoot it, you'll fall off. So you gotta pull up on it.
Is that tree out of bounds right over there? That white tree?
The white tree.
To the right?
No.
So that player's in game right now? No, he's not.
I think so, yeah.
Really?
I think so.
I don't think so. I think that's out of bounds.
Is it? Well, we can try.
Yeah, because he went right up that tree. I mean, maybe it is. It looks like it's in zone, but I don't know because it looks like it kind of goes behind those the thingies. But yeah, this is a great view from up here. You really get to see.
Yeah, I don't know. When I come here, this is mainly where I stay.
Yeah,
this is watching everybody run around.
Yeah, you can watch everybody. They're like looking up here, going, "Why is there a sea of people?" I don't even know if they can see this high up. It depends on.
Just don't tell Sweetbean we're up here.
Don't tell Sweetbean.
Wait, let me make sure she's not online.
Yeah, let me see.
I'm just
Any
joking.
of my mod friends? No one's online. Okay, we're safe. Whew. Yeah, and there's that nice tree. I really love that tree. I don't know why. It's got some kind of Asian vibe to it. So I really...
What tree?
I really love that. That big pink tree right there.
Big pink tree. Oh, way in the background.
Hey, Gold
Okay.
Raven, love your vids. Anytime I need info for AQ3D or even AQ World, sometimes this is where I come. Oh, that's awesome, Zora. Thank you. Wait, well, level 42 is the new... yes, level 42 is the new level cap. It's been level 42 now for a little while, but yeah, that is the new level cap.
It'll be 46 in a couple weeks. I mean, what?
Can I... it will be going up for sure. Can I ask, do they bring back the Breaking Benjamin? No, as far as I know, there is no plans for any future concerts, but that might change. There was actually, a year ago, there was a talk, a comment, I should say, not a talk. There was a comment by Artix saying that perhaps they should do a Jongar concert because Jongar put together he plays all kinds of different instruments, and he had put together a song compilation thing for Dungeons and Doom Nights, all made out of this heavy metal stuff. It's an amazing album, and it's possible that they might do a concert of that based on one comment that Artix said. But again, that's wishful thinking, so the Raven is flying. Yep, absolutely. Omega is a cool dude. He is awesome to talk to in Discord. That's very cool. He would love to hear that. Is the Blaze party over? So Blaze, the event, like the Blaze event is over tomorrow. When the update hits, it's done. So if there's anything you've been needing from it, you'd want to get it before.
I thought they said that the leaderboard was over on Friday.
No, it's with this update, which is tomorrow.
Oh.
Unless there's going to be a game-breaking bug, the update will be tomorrow. Otherwise, it might be. How did you get up here? So King Werepie came here beforehand and then went out to here. And then so I just jumped to him, and we were out here. You have to go up against a wall, and then you can climb up this high. Will there be any graphics update? I don't think so. I mean, I will tell you this: they are working on new trees.
But they said Artix during one of his live Twitter things where you can listen to him talk and talk with him and all that. He was talking about how he wants to update the mobile graphics because he said the characters look too pixelated and he doesn't like it. So they're probably going to do a graphic update for mobile eventually. And he also said that it's probably going to make some out-of-date devices not be able to run the game anymore. So get new phones, everybody.
Yeah. What's the update tomorrow? I actually don't know what the update is tomorrow. It might just be filler.
Lynn said they got underground. Oh, they did get underground. You got to go too, though.
Where?
Go to Lynn.
Oh, wait a second. Before I do that, I want to go see if this white tree was out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
I can't seem to get over there.
You probably got to use the samurai skill to shoot yourself over there.
No, I mean, there's a wall.
No, from the point up top there.
Oh, really? Oh, well, how do I get back there now?
Or jump off to the right, maybe?
To the right?
Yeah, behind the loading zone.
Oh! Made it. Yee, thanks. I don't know if this is out of bounds or not, though. But it seems weird because you can go behind this. So oh yeah, no, this is definitely out of bounds.
I'm going to watch on the stream because I'm in a way different area.
Definitely. I'm in, like, Heartwood now.
Oh, boy.
Just about. This is, like, this is huge back here, actually. I wonder if the trees here have collision. No, they don't.
Hello.
Okay, so this is what it means. It means the collision is not automatic. Collision has to be manually added because why would these trees... It might also be that the ground has automatic... Oh, that actually makes more sense. So I bet you the ground on default is collision enabled, and the objects like trees and the rocks, like cliffs and stuff, those would not. There you can see the backdrops.
Because there's some weird collision spots.
Hey, Kiba.
Hey.
Yeah, there are some weird collision spots.
Hey,
yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Sense.
Right. Yeah. Some places where you can see the water. You can see water flowing down right there.
Oh, just don't go out of bounds in Babylon. Remember that.
Oh,
you can go out of bounds in Babylon if you do it a certain way.
I'm under the waterfall. Getting in trouble.
You don't want to because I heard there's stuff in the out of bounds. Whatever.
If you go to the arena, you're okay. If you go anywhere else, you can get banned.
Where? For what? In PvP?
No, in Babylon.
In Babylon, you can't get banned from going out of bounds.
Oh yeah, they were banning people.
No.
Yeah, swear. they got unbanned, but they did have like something trigger, and they
have like
banned a few people.
Cheat device or something in Babylon.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Well then, yeah, because there's no way that I know how to get out in Babylon without using a cheat device. So some kind of third party program. So if they did get out there, it's probably because, they were using something to get out there. So maybe that's why. But I mean, going out of bounds in general isn't a bannable offense.
No.
Because it's not hurting anything. There's no advantage.
Every time it becomes a bannable offense if it gives you a leg up into the competition.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to move.
Can't move. Got it. Okay, yeah, so we're in an under. How on earth did you get under the roots?
You need to ask Lynn that question later.
Interesting. Look at the root system. These trees have root systems. That's crazy. This is another reason why I like doing this. Take a look at this. Are you ever going to see
They don't need to be there.
They don't need to be there. You're never going to see roots of these trees.
I was going out about in Doomwood.
Right.
I think it was Castle Bridge. There's actually a good way to Castle Bridge. And I was stuck on the roots there. Because for some reason the roots have collision.
Oh, you missed it, people. We just did the Castle Bridge.
Yeah.
Guess who was watching me on my live stream?
Who's that?
Root.
Oh, okay. Yeah, one of the white hats.
Yeah, Root follows me around a lot.
Okay. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, he knows a lot of these.
Then don't tell him our secrets. Yeah, man.
No, for things like this, I don't see it. Like, it doesn't hurt the game, and it is. To me, I find that it shows a larger appreciation for the maps when you're really able to kind of see the design.
I think it might mean that these trees are assets, because this was early on.
It's possible, but I don't know.
Because why would they design a root system on the map if they're actually drawing it by hand?
Yeah, but at some places the roots are exposed. Also, another reason why I don't think they are is because the systems that they have in like Heartwood and stuff where they have the roots are the same shading and everything as this.
And the roots are actually, even the big tree, you see the big tree roots from here too.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so anyways, that's really neat. But see, this is interesting because if you're standing at the top of the waterfall in the actual map of Greengard and you're looking down, you see these like the backdrops and stuff, the backdrops and these trees down on the lower part. You see those down there. But from this angle, you're able to see where it cuts off. Whereas in up there, you don't see that sort of thing. But it's interesting that they add all that down there, which no one would really ever see unless you're standing on the edge of the waterfall looking down there.
Yeah, I really hope when they do the revamp, they keep Dragon Watch. Will Dragon Watch keep go or stay?
I think they said they're making a whole new starter area.
They're making a new starter area that doesn't technically mean Dragon Watch won't be there. They'll probably just change the function of what Dragon Watch is. But it's possible.
They removed the last starting zone when they did Dragon Watch.
It is possible that they remove it.
Before Dragon Watch Keep, starting zone was Greengard.
Kingware Power, next area.
Oh, you want to go struggle? Let's go struggle.
All right, where's that?
There's another running on me.
You're going to have to do this one.
Oh, I didn't see your message there earlier, Kiba. Sorry about that.
All right,
never knew about the areas where you can walk on air. That's so cool. Yeah, it is pretty neat, actually. Only Guardians can use the poles and Eclipse wings. What poles? Oh, pole. Okay, I see. Only Guardians. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that is a Guardian only.
But still, I say at the time, if you were picked it up and put it in storage and for the collection they had trove.
Right. Zora says right here, it goes to show how much the developers actually care about the game. That's true. Like the amount of effort that they put into it. What's unfortunate though is that we don't see a lot of the behind the scenes. And I think because we don't see a lot of the behind the scenes, when we get a release and we can beat that release in 20 minutes, we think that's it. That was nothing. Like, why it took all this time for this and that was all we had, a 20-minute release? Like, that sucks. And so people complain about it because they're not realizing how much effort went into building the new map, went into building the new NPCs. And even if they're reskinned NPCs, they still have to name them. They still have to put their stats on. Like, everything has to be manually added and everything. There has to be a lore involved, so it has to follow a specific story that's already been pre-written. Like, there's a lot of work that goes into it, so it's really unfortunate when we can complete it in 20 minutes and that's it. It's done.
Okay, so this is going to be your last chance to go to.
All right. So, go to you?
Yeah, because nobody will be able to go to once we're
there. Okay, so yeah, jump to us now if you're wanting to do this. Wait, there's a revamp coming to the game. So it's not a revamp, but apparently Arctic said that he's hoping to improve the graphics on the mobile end. Basically, what it would be doing, it's not so much of a revamp as it is just an enhancement for mobile, which would be bringing it up to par with the graphics we have on PC. The downside is it's going to be making it worse for people on lower end devices.
This happened before, way back too. This happened before that. Then when they changed the graphics, that actually happened. Like, I think about 2 years ago when he announced that, where some older phones will not be able to run AdventureQuest.
Well, actually, when they came out with the new engine, the new Unity engine, the version of the Android bumped up.
Mm-hmm.
So just with the upgrade of the engine, some phones. So again, it's going to be the same thing. Once they upgrade the graphics,
minimum?
It's going to be bumping up the version again.
What is the minimum Android version anyway?
I forget what it is offhand.
I thought it was like Android 5.0.
Okay, so it's way far back. I mean,
It's still. Oh yeah, it's still far because we're at what, like 12.
We are at Android 12, and I was able to get Android 12 for recently for $100 and is able to play AdventureQuest pretty well. So,
is the Voltar guitar going perma-rare?
I will tell you, I still have a Galaxy S6, and it's starting to lag pretty bad.
I have a Motorola Stylus screen cracked on me, so I got the upgraded version for the same price. Because the time I got the upgraded version, it was the same price.
Right. Will we be able to keep our stuff? Yeah. So if the graphical enhancements comes through, which again is wishful thinking, just because Arctic said it doesn't mean it's going to happen. It means the possibility could happen, but it might not. But even if the graphical enhancements comes through, it won't change anything on your character.
Mm-hmm.
It'll just make it look better.
It'll make your character look nicer. And somebody recent noticed that there was notches in the Midas curse and all that stuff. They didn't notice the notches that were there before.
Oh, okay. Oh, in the Midas curse, it's always been there. Actually, it's always been there. It's just
some people
subtle.
Didn't recognize it, like but now people are recognizing. It's like,
right?
They all have notches in on the blade. They all have notches.
Mm-hmm.
So are you ready to go in now?
Ready, Freddy.
I know this parkour. I'm going.
So where we go? We going here?
Yeah, I had Gold Raven try it once before and it didn't work out. So now that we're actually in DC. We're gonna have him actually do it. We're gonna make him do it this time.
Yeah, we did it before, and we
before a live stream was prepping. The Moglin spawned here after a kill.
Oh,
before stream, so I was able to get the staff or whatever.
Oh,
finish the staff quest.
Oh, wow! Really? After that length? Yeah. Oh my goodness!
After one kill. I'm not doing the parkour because I'm not crazy birdie.
Oh, back there. Oh, I went too far.
Okay.
Oh, crap!
I gotta jump back up. I fell off.
I
got up to where I was gonna go, and I was gonna jump back down to show you. I was just making sure we were in the right spot.
Yeah, I remember when this place
I gotta go back up too because I missed my other jump. Thanks to Kiba. It's Kiba's fault. Everybody blame Kiba.
So you're gonna stand right here.
I'm just local UFO here. Be by me.
If you have sprint on, this makes it easier too because you get a little bit.
I don't have sprint, but let me just.
Samurai.
I have samurai.
Oh yeah. Use samurai and sprint to make sure you.
Samurai, sprint,
all right.
and goblin and G fuel.
I have both.
No, you don't need the goblin fuel. So you put sprint on.
Okay, sprint.
Jump forward and hit 4, and bam, you're up here.
All right. So sprint, jump, sprint.
Look at that.
Oh, that's so much easier with samurai. Thank you, Blaze.
Yeah, the backflip used to be a pain, but it was doable. But
it was doable. Okay. So you got to sprint and then use 4 and oh yeah, you made it. It looked like he didn't. Nice job there, Alone. So that's
now
what
you just come in here.
You have to stand
jump on
where
this one.
Night Omega is. Stand there. Put on your sprint if you have it. If you have samurai, jump.
You can do it without sprint, but it's easier with sprint.
You can so you could do it without sprint. You could just jump and then use this for samurai.
So I'm standing where, so I have to jump over where you're at, right, Gold Riven?
And then you jump towards where I am. Yeah.
Okay.
It makes it better, and it is difficult.
Sideshow got it.
With mobile, it is more difficult, but it's still possible. I mean, I use a controller when I play. Like right now, this is me playing on my PS4 controller. So it's somewhat similar to a mobile device because you're using a controller.
Just jump to where I'm standing, Kiva. You got to land here.
Oh man!
So jump off the edge, while midair. Before you drop too far, you have to hit the nothing personal skill. Yeah, and you just zoop right over. No. You have to jump from where Omega's standing. You see that tip right in front of where Omega's standing?
Yep.
So stand on that tip right in front of where Omega's standing.
Oh wow! Zora says that.
And you see where I'm standing, right? You have to literally aim at me. You have to land on this exact spot, or you won't make it.
About here.
Yeah, that's a good point, Zora.
Hey, a couple other people just made it.
I've never done 3D modeling. I've looked
There you
into
go,
it
Kiva.
Aha!
with the Blender. I looked into the
My
Blender
turn.
program, but
Remember, everybody.
it's
This
so
way.
complicated.
You come right here and just jump up the side of this wall
Jump
So
up the
makes
side of
everybody
this
a lot
wall.
much better.
until you get over the glitch, right? The little
Almost.
glitched out wall.
Yeah, there
Look
we
at that
go.
go to it.
And
I
now
did it.
jump up here,
I did it, Kiba, so shut it.
There's
jump to where I
there's a
am,
storm cloud in my face.
and then jump to the left. Oh,
Jump to the left. Where'd you go?
you got to kind of come up in the back a little bit and jump
In the
up
back.
and then to the left.
Am I in the right
Let
area?
me
There's a
see.
No.
There we go.
Where'd you go?
Okay, I found the crimson piece.
I accidentally walked
found it.
back in.
Okay.
There you go.
It's
So you
easier
guys
if you put a travel form on to get out.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Here
you're
you
welcome.
get. Here you get.
And once you're up high enough, travel form over that wall. You saw that little glitch in the wall to your left there?
No. Am I in the right area?
Right there. You see that opening?
Oh, right there. So I just got to get
Yeah.
up high enough above that.
Yeah, and then jump over
Oops. Oops. Crap. Crap.
Okay, the
Did I
awkward
just
part is
fall all
getting
the way
over there.
down? Oh, thank goodness. I thought I fell all the way down. Okay. Try this again. Up and over. There we go. And now up. Nope. That's not where. Up.
No, you got to go back
Up.
inside. Yeah.
No, you don't. Right here. Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
Woo.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I almost fell off. You got to be very
Okay.
careful here.
So
Yeah, I
now,
don't
if you
know.
die, what happens?
You got to start all over and make your way back here.
Holy crap balls. Do not die.
Yeah, the hard part is getting past that first lip.
So now, if you're paying attention, Jer,
Yeah.
jump this way and hug the wall.
Jump that way and hug the wall. Oh, dear God. Why am I so low?
Maybe turn off pets.
Okay. Woo.
Lynn, I think, fell. Lynn fell.
Oh, Lynn.
I hope pets is fallen.
Wait, what the? Angel made it back up.
So that's stay
oh.
here. I can't remember the exact jump, but I think it's that one. Let me test it. I can get back here quick.
Okay.
I think you go here. Yep. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you jump
Ooh.
over to where you are there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So jump up now. Get as high as you can.
High as you can. There we go.
Now you're gonna kind of have to
Okay,
jump
I figured
out.
out
You're gonna
how
have
to
to
do that
jump
lip.
out to the right a little bit, and then immediately swing back to your left, so you can
Okay, I
land here.
figured out how to get in here now.
Hey.
Lip.
Like that.
Exactly, so 100%.
Okay.
Just keep
So where do I
climbing.
go from here?
Climb up. Climb up.
And I believe we go here now.
Yeah. So
It's
far,
been
so
a
good?
long time. So give me a second. Hold on, where's
Okay.
Kiba at?
I just got past that lip.
So
Okay.
go outside now. There should be a little hole to
Oh,
go outside.
Lynn is back? Oh, okay.
It's actually pretty awkward to move around in here.
Yeah, it's hard. You got to get over the
it'd be
lip.
tricky for sure.
It'd be fun if guys who could go in first person. That's
Lone Hawk said my fingers are sweating. All right, so JR, if you jump here now, well, stay there just in case.
All right.
You should be able to jump here. Run along this.
Okay.
oh, I got past. Oh,
Okay, now come to where I am. Yeah, just run across like that. You might have to make a couple hops here and there. Just to stay up high enough.
Okay,
No.
but once
Oh no, you got to start over.
Do I, though? I'm not all the way down.
Try going to the left.
I'm wondering if I should try going.
Try going to the left.
Huh?
Yeah,
Huh?
keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, you made it. Yeah, you recovered.
Woohoo!
Okay, now get back up here.
Dun.
You got lucky.
Well, it's all about skill there, baby. It's all about the skill.
that's something to go brave and let everybody die.
Uh-huh.
Skill requires you not to fall.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Lynn's doing it with the samurai. You don't have to do samurai. You can keep jumping along this wall here. Like I just jumped right here. Jump to where I am. Don't jump over the lip. Okay, keep going. Now jump onto this rock and then hippity hop up here.
Hip hop. Hippity hop. Got a hip hop. There.
And now you're on top.
All right.
And
I
if you climb up, you can look down into the caverns and see the sand where the sand
Made
starts.
it. And unfortunately, it doesn't work. Like you have to manually be able to do that to get to this location. So it's not super easy. So if you can't, at least you can see it on this
Yeah.
stream. You'll be able to see.
It's a hard one.
It's a hard one.
Awkward camera angles.
Yes, yeah, it'd be tricky with the camera angles, and even on mobile it'd be very difficult. But
yeah, I've tried when I'm I can watch you.
Yeah, so this is pretty darn interesting. Look how expansive this map is, though. Like, that's crazy.
I want to know if we can get.
This is just a backdrop of it, but this is like the actual scope of the map. Like when you're in Sandsea, you just run and run and run.
Can we? Is there a way to get into the middle of the cave, like middle of the outside of the mountain?
Yeah,
like outside of the map.
Oh no! If you drop off the outside of the map, you fall through the earth. It's not solid at all.
It's not solid beyond. Okay.
No, I'm saying, is there a way to get in the middle of the
Look at the sand right here.
Like outside of the map zone?
Look at that! Isn't that neat? So, because it doesn't matter what it looks like up here, because no one's supposed to see this. So it's about the sand that's falling into the cave, because of course that's what you see. Don't touch the Raven. Is below.
If you touch the sand, you die instantly.
What? No, you don't. Look, I'm touching it.
He's taking a shower.
Because the
he's taking a shower in it.
Yeah, taking a shower, sand shower. Oh yeah.
Okay, so a damage point is not there, but when you touch the sand,
below it, it would have the damage. Now I think this is just the like just that waterfall thing, so it's still even technically out of bounds. The waterfall itself, I don't think you can interact with it. It's just for visual effect. But it's interesting seeing where it starts from.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Funny enough, they use that whole sand mechanic in the new area, in the locker.
In the locker, right? Yeah.
Instead of sand, it's just darkness, and you have to use glow.
Right. Exactly.
They need to use more of that mechanic. I like that.
Yeah, it's an interesting mechanic.
You keep exploring there. I'll set up the next one.
No, I'm gonna try to get over there, but looks like I might die. How'd you get over there, Lynn? Did you jump over to this?
You have to use party chat and talk to her.
And then you went over like this?
Hammer her.
Don't fall. Don't fall.
Don't fall.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Omega, if you're listening, I need you to be my anchor.
Okay, now. Omega, you need Omega for... There's another sand one. I really like how this comes down like this, because, I mean, you're not supposed to see this. You only see the actual end result of it. Next time, if you guys are ever in the cave, look down, look to the waterfall. So this is what it looks like above, but you can check it out below, and you'll see. It looks really nice when you're on the inside. So, kind of like this. I mean, this is what you see. From this angle, this is what you see. This looks really nice with the sand coming down out of the top, but you don't see what's beyond that. So in this one, this is why I mentioned in the thing how this was kind of the behind the scenes, because it's kind of showing how the maps are made, sort of. You can look right down into the cave too. Look at that. Wow. We are high up. I didn't realize we were this.
That's when
this is the height that the fall damage kicks in, you know?
That is really impressively high, boy.
Wait, so this map actually this is the map that has fall damage.
No, I was just teasing.
No.
I heard somewhere there's actually a map that has fall damage. Like, you actually hit the ground, you die. There's like one map.
There was some place that had, but it was only because of the...
It was like the lava death.
It was like the lava death. Yeah. Like not an actual fall
you hit
damage,
the ground. Yeah.
But it was because the ground had some kind of...
They asked if everybody wants fall damage.
You can go...
On the past notes one time.
Holy crap. Oh, you can... Oh, what the... No.
If AdventureQuest has fall damage, everybody's going to die pretty quick if they ever had fall damage.
Go jump on it, Jer.
That is awesome. Being able to be out here.
Oh, is the fire trail fixed yet?
The what?
Fire trail. Like the fire, the trails behind you. Is that fixed?
Why, is it wrong? What's wrong with it?
Because remember it faded away before when you first used it with when it was first introduced in the game.
But he's using the bapper. He's not using the.
That's what I'm talking about, the bapper.
Oh well, no, it seems to work fine. Seems to work. Now. Yeah. Seems to work how it is.
Next spot's ready whenever you are.
Oh, alrighty.
It's one you
then I can get up
specifically
here.
asked for.
Want to see the out of bounds in the attack on the castle? I found it recently with Samurai and had to jump for like 5 minutes straight. But, oh, wait, you're in the spot right now with... Are you still there, Infernal? Let me know if you're still there, because then I would jump to see what you're talking about, because I'm not exactly sure.
After the attack on the castle.
Oh, are you talking about the one in San C?
I don't know.
Because I'm at a place in San C who was able to get to.
Is King Werepire the guy showing you the area? Yes. Yeah, King Werepire and Lynn also. Lynn was the one who showed the... where was that? The werewolf one.
Yeah.
But if you're in that other location, Infernal, then let me know. I can jump or drop your code and I can jump to check it out. You're still there? Okay, so what's your code? Because then I can jump to you.
Oh, he's talking about the...
Sildur says, how?
Infernal's talking about the... He's talking about the hard way to get out of Dragonwatch Keep. There's an easier way to get out of it.
There's a super easy way.
How did you get up there?
Infernal, we'll show you the easy way in a little bit.
Go Rivet. I found
he's talking about the
glitchy.
jumping out instead of just the walking out.
Can somebody go to me?
Okay. I see what you mean. I'm gonna go to King Werepire then.
I can't go to Akiba. I'm at the next spot.
He's at the next spot. So we'll go check this one out.
And
this is in.
And if you're inside of that map, the go-tos don't work anyways.
Oh, so it still works then. You're still able to use the tree.
Yeah, it's easier with Samurai now.
It would be. Okay, makes sense.
It's super easy with Samurai.
Heroes Bend. Which one is Heroes Bend? I don't know if I know.
Heroes Bend is the place where between Dragonwatch Keep and Harp.
You guys can jump to me. I forget what my thing is. Let me see what my thing is.
I've tried to get out of Heroes Bend. I still haven't found a good way to get really out of it.
60. Pet 60 if you guys want to
jump.
There's
a little bit out of it, but not like all the way out.
This is my favorite map as far as when it comes to out of bounds. This is my favorite map so far. I still haven't found one better than this. I'll show you why. One of the reasons why I love this out of bounds.
Oh yeah, that's why I did it, because you specifically asked for this one.
Yeah. This is. I mean, I love these trees too. These are gorgeous trees. Absolutely love these trees. Look at Momo. That is so perfect. That is a picture moment right there.
Just sit on the branch of the tree.
Yeah, that is. If I had these trees at my place, I'd be doing that all day. And there's the Raijin thing right there. You've got the boat over there. Unfortunately, you can't get to the boat. At one point, we were able to get to the island. Remember?
I think I was able to get there.
You can still get there. All right, let's try
one of the islands. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, I think it's this one.
You just be careful because
it is that one. Yeah, that's the island.
Yeah.
So we can't get over to that island because there's no way to cross this chasm. There's two.
I tell you what, I bet you if you used the goblin fuel, sprint your Bapper and the travel form, and then maybe when you're done, you hurry up and use the Samurai, you might make it.
Look at this chasm. Look at the amount of this chasm. Do you know how much? Look at that.
Yeah, I'm saying you gotta have the fully infused Bapper. You need the goblin fuel. You need sprint and the travel form, and you gotta make it halfway across, and then use your Samurai cross or your Samurai skill. Yeet yourself across.
Maybe what you could do is you could jump halfway across, and then have your friend jump halfway across, and then they use their Samurai.
Timing on that would have to be
you would have to be pitch perfect. Yeah. But it's possible, because imagine if you were to do all that and then jump, use your Samurai, I jump to you at the end of your Samurai and use my Samurai, and then I could potentially make it across.
If it even has collision, we don't even know if that island has collision.
We don't even know if that island has collision.
You might fall right through it as soon as you touch it.
I think at some point we should test that out though, because if we had three of us. If I jump, do Samurai, you jump to me when I'm at the end of my Samurai, do your Samurai, and then Ivory jumps to you and does her Samurai.
We'll have to do it off stream.
We'll test it. If we can make it, then I'll definitely make
We'll make a
mention
video,
of
yeah.
it. Yeah, make a video. But that would be really, really cool. Yeah, so the my code, just in case you guys can make it to me, is PET60. So we're on the island
Emerald chain.
right here.
That's a lot of
Behind,
petting.
this is where the Raijin dragon, I don't know if I'm saying that.
I thought it was Ryujin.
Ryujin?
yeah.
Is that how Ryujin? Okay.
Or people call him Raiden, like Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
Right. So Ryujin. And so yeah, this is where it is. So we're on the island behind that. I don't know if you can get over to this island or not. With this little
Yeah, why not?
tree. You can.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I just wasn't sure.
It's a little hop, skip, and a jump.
Hop, skip, and a jump there. Oh, this is so nice.
I wonder if you can get out of bounds in... What is it?
Atlantis?
Atlantis? I don't know if you can get out
There
of bounds.
is an out of bound of an Atlantis, but it's like the lamest out of bounds you'll ever see in your life. I'll show you.
Okay. I think I
Parkour.
remember.
The parkour's more worth doing than to get out of bounds there.
The parkour is not that bad. The out of bounds there is super easy, but it's the lamest out of bounds in the whole game.
Oh
why,
yeah.
because
Okay.
The best one is the Easter egg one.
So
That's
there,
best out of bounds.
there we are in the tree.
Oh, you're talking
Boggling
about on
in
the
the tree.
Samurai Island?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if that's really out of bounds per se. I mean, I guess it is because you're technically clipping, but they wanted you to see it, right?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, that is pretty neat. All right, let's get over to the buildings over here.
Oh, you got to go all the way around.
Yeah, well, let's do it. Because we also want to show the volcano of death.
I
No,
wish they would have
I
put lava on that thing. I so wish.
Oh, that would be... I should ping Lucian. Be like, hey, could you put lava inside of the volcano?
Just
He'd be
for
like, well,
lols,
that's out of
forever.
bounds. Shh, don't tell anybody. Just put it there.
I mean, they need to put a giant boss out of bounds that kills everybody instantly. Kills
Oh, that would be great. Oh, yeah, so we got to go all the way around this way.
Sideshow has something to show us, maybe.
Oh,
If they say yes. I asked.
I'm talking about the area after the castle where the peeps were, were setting... Oh, setting the campfire. Wait, what?
it. Oh, that one.
I didn't know there was an out of bounds there. How is there an out of bounds there? The map's so small.
Would you be willing to do the
Simply float over. How do you float over? There is no way to float over.
would you be willing to do a sea god raid on stream to get to an out of bounds?
Oh,
Oh.
funny enough, that during my live stream, we were able to get out of bounds in the sea overworld area and get on the ship. Some of the ships.
Wait, what?
The ships have collision, and Sea King before you go to the raid platform,
Yeah.
the only part that has collision is the bottom of the boats to move them,
Oh.
and he was able to get there.
Wow.
Do you know how to get there?
One person we had was Fire Knight that know how to get there,
Hmm.
and it just takes a lot of samurai luck because of how it moves up and down.
Oh, I see. Okay. Right, because of the motion of it. So this is the reason
first
why
you
this
need
is
to
one
get
of my
to the red
favorite
boat.
maps, and I'll show. I mean, we're gonna get there, but first of all, look at this. That is quite the vista, right here.
Windows Vista.
Oh, God.
Windows Vista. The good old days. I hated Vista. That sentence was a mess. I
Tomorrow's
think
XP.
Lynn was talking about the insane area that I meant previously. Wait, Lynn? What was Lynn talking about? I missed what she was saying. What were you talking about, Lynn? Basically using Samurai 4th skill and jump on the fence there and then jumping up for 3 minutes until you jump over the invisible wall. Really? In that map? Heroes Bend? Is that what that's called?
Yeah, Heroes Bend.
Oh, okay.
Let's actually remove that one mission about
You're
pasta.
closer, so I might as well just jump to you. Bink. Because you're almost up the mountain, so I cheated. This is the volcano with no lava. But it is a volcano because what kind of giant mountain like this would have a giant hole that you can fall into?
I mean,
Look how
they
far
think
I
about it.
fell.
Do they when they made the
And then you
mountains,
look up.
they didn't need to put this here.
No, this is where the chicken cow landed before it made it over to Ashfall.
I made it over to Ashfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made a giant crater. A
You know
giant
that
crater
the
in
whole meteor thing
Mhm.
was like the craziest thing. Saying like, what is that? Why people thought it was the start of Dog F.
Yeah, I know. I saw a picture of it. Somebody had zoomed it, cropped it, and zoomed it as close as they possibly could, and so you could make out that it looked like an egg.
Excellent.
Yeah, but I was like, how did you get that close to the egg? So I didn't post it because I was going, I don't know if that was done legitly or if he used some kind of way to do it.
I mean,
But
it looked like a meteor far away.
It looked like a meteor from far away, yeah. But he had an image where it was pretty friggin' close, and you could see that it was an egg. It looked like an egg. So I was like, oh, but I didn't post it. I was gonna post to show it in the video, but I just used the picture that I took that I could get as close to it as possible, standing on top of Yalgers or wherever it was. One of the buildings, anyways. I stood and then I just zoomed in as close as I possibly could to it.
Careful, Gold Raven. Watch out for aliens.
Aliens? There's an alien behind me. Aliens. That's scary. Yep.
Omega said he's got to go.
He's got to go. Oh, all right. Well, thanks for popping by the stream, Omega. Now let's go check out those buildings over here before we check out the Hero's Bend. I think that's probably where we're going to wrap it up, and then I'll do some spawns. I'll do some bird spawns. Not a whole lot of bird spawns because I'll be doing another stream probably tomorrow, and I'll do more there. He broke his leg. What?
So what are you streaming tomorrow?
Oh, the live event, not the live event. The update probably. I'll either make a video about it or I'll live stream it. I still haven't made up my mind. It depends on how busy I am tomorrow. So I'll have to keep you posted on it. But yeah, so we're gonna go check out these buildings over here. But this is it's so funny because this is such a bare map, but it's so expansive. Like it's so huge. Look at the size of that volcano. Like that is seriously impressive. Seriously impressive.
Yeah, the Hero's Bend one is pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just takes a lot of jumping.
A lot of jumping. Okay, good. Do all that jumping so I don't have to do it. So
Lord, no.
Here's the buildings. Here's the beautiful buildings. And right now, this is the only way of getting to these buildings is by going OOB. Oh, somebody's already there. Now you can go to jump to the buildings. There we go. On the roof. Oh, dang it. Hey, come on. I know there's a way to do it. It's like I don't have the oomph. Maybe I have to do... Oh, really? I have to go back over there. I have to go further over. Well, let's get over here. Over here. Over here. And then... No!
It's usually a samurai from the side of the mountain.
Yeah, I know. I could. Oh, I'm gonna. Obviously. Duh. That was easy. See, good thing I thought about that. That's. I'm really glad I thought about that. Hey, that looked like Loki. Is that Loki?
Loki has been hovering around. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Loki, thanks for not saying hi. You've been here for a while. Oh, way to go. Yes, I've never made it over to this building before. Thank you, Blaze, for a samurai. Because without it, you can't get up on this one. Oh, well. You can get up on this one. No? What? Seriously? Okay, that's it. You have to do this. You have to do this. And then do this and then do this. Oh, no, that didn't work. So there's no way to get up on those. But still, it's impressive we can make it this far. It'd be really great if you could make it on top of that. If you could make it on top of that, would be awesome.
Try using the backflip cross skill.
Backflip. Oh.
It gives you a little bit of height.
That's true.
You just got to jump in the air and backflip, and it gives you a little more.
Where is that? What is that called? Disengage.
Disengage, yeah.
All right, so let's try it about here. And then you go. That sucked. Okay, let me try it again. Wait for it to recharge. Oh, Angel says first time here. Oh, well, it's always the best the first time. First time you can check out these things. It's another reason why I like doing this, because it's personally to me, I am always jaw dropped by like the majesticness of some of these maps. Which again, that's why I say things like this. I find it makes me appreciate the map designs. No. So there's no way to get over there. Well, screw it. Yep. Well, this is the Yokai map, which really shows just how awesome this place is.
I think if you drop down and go to that building to your left, you can go inside of it.
Building to my left, that little tiny one?
No, the bigger one on the left.
Right there.
I can't see what you're looking at. We're in the next area, so.
Oh, well,
the one next to the little bitty building. If you drop down on the floor, you should be able to.
So
go
the one
inside
to the right of the building.
Yeah.
Okay, you said left.
Well, the left of you.
I'll be back in game shortly. I just
no. Oh, well, yeah, you can go inside here, but you can't go in.
I think there's a doorway, isn't there?
Oh, is there? Oh, maybe I don't see it. Hold on.
Wherever Momo just went.
Momo? Where's Momo?
Yeah, you walk through it. Okay, you got stream delay, man. Stream delay.
Just well, that's all.
If you look at the castle, there's a red zone, like they're trying to make it so you can enter it or something. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
This thing?
No, look, the big castle. The big building.
I don't see no red zone.
Oh, is there not anymore? There used to be a red zone.
Interesting why these are elevated above the ground, though. I'm wondering. It's probably because from the zone where you can see these buildings in the back weren't in a good enough position to be able to see over top of these buildings, so they elevated them so that you'd be able to see more of them, which would make it look better. Because of course you're not supposed to be back here seeing that these things are not technically on the ground.
Okay, AGR, so before you end the stream, you gotta look at two more.
Okay, well,
Sideshow got his working, and Lynn wants to show you an extra one too.
You're in right now, so I can jump to you.
The one that Infernal was talking about, yeah.
Okay.
And then
this is
Lynn wants to show you Death Lair, and Sideshow wants to show you the boat.
Oh, wait, we've been out here before.
Heroes Bend?
Yeah, wasn't that the castle that we were running around behind it?
No, that's Dragon Watch Keep.
Oh.
This is Heroes Bend.
This is Heroes Bend.
Jump forward. Jump towards the castle.
Oh, okay.
Now you're outside.
Oh, but this is Dragon Watch.
No, this is Heroes Bend.
But that castle is in Dragon Watch.
The castle is also in Dragon's Watch, yes.
Yeah, okay.
But this is Heroes Bend's map.
I did not know you could get out on the Heroes. Wow, this is gorgeous, actually. I love these trees and stuff.
While you look at that, I'm going to go to Sideshow.
Oh, this is nice.
I see. Okay, I'm at the next one, and then
cyanide. That's funny. This castle, of course, it's not really a building, as you can tell. The pixelation on it's terrible. This is another one of those backdrops, like the trees, and they have no collision. They also have no visual collision on the back, just the front, because the back it's not needed. It probably saves on resources by doing that, most likely. But
see, what happened was your big head in that travel form knocked the castle, so you can't see it anymore.
Darn it! That's the reason. Over here, it looks like there's a walkway, but look at how huge are these little hills, these little rolling hills. That is really impressive. Did they fix the red server? What was wrong with the red server? I haven't been on the game.
Oh, man. It's been blowing up every couple hours. It just disconnects everybody and closes and comes back up.
Oh. I don't know if they fixed that or not yet.
Arctic said that they're trying to fix it by the time the update comes out tomorrow. So he said, wish the developers luck.
Okay. So, so they'll have a patch coming out?
I guess they fixed a bug, which caused the server to have more bugs.
If you're hunting the living water, does it matter if it's scaled or not scaled? Doesn't matter. It can be scaled or scaled. It won't matter.
Yeah, same with Noxus, same with the...
Noxus, all of them, any one of them.
The Wisp pet is the same. It could be unscaled.
Yeah, scaled or unscaled. So this is interesting. I like this because you can go onto the. Oh, there's a wall right there.
Yeah, that's where Dragon Watch is supposed to start.
Oh, so that's the beginning. Oh, I see. So you can go beyond it if you go around, though, right? Yeah. Okay. That is interesting because there's the collision wall because of the entrance, but you can evade that and just go around the back of it. Up on top of here, and this is where you would have Dragon Watch on the other end of this pathway. So the pathway would lead over here, and then right over here would be where Dragon Watch is. So that's very clever. But again, it kind of shows the behind the scenes of the maps, which is so amazing. So much work goes into this, and this is just the map. This is the thing that very few people care about. They care about the content, not the map, but this is how much work goes into just one aspect of it, let alone all of the side stuff, like the stats on the monsters, the names of the monsters, the lore behind the monsters. It's insane. I don't know if I could work on a game. I did. I've worked on games before, but not as a developer. But I have assisted with lore stuff. So you got the little monster way down there. We just did a big giant circle, basically. There's a castle way over there. But see, from a distance, that castle looks really nice. It's just when you get close up to it. Same with it. There's the backdrop right there. This is all a painting in the background. And it only goes down a certain ways. It doesn't need to go continuously down. It just goes as far as you need to see it. And yeah, that's... If you get on the backside of that, it would also be invisible just like that castle. Where's the castle? Right over there. I like how it's kind of foggy over there, though. It makes it look, I don't know, better for some reason. It might also be because of the settings I have on. How long is the update? I don't know how long. Oh, Spoon says that the red server has been fine for him, getting 80 to 100. Very good.
Some people were hitting 2K again earlier today. I don't know if they fixed it or not. Maybe.
Oh. Are you in the area? Are you in the area?
Yeah. We've been waiting for you to be done with that area.
So we're going to go to the next
this
area.
One, this one's from,
one.
I think it's pronounced Saisho.
Saisho. This is from Saisho. Oh. This is awesome.
Part of the VIP guild.
Whoa. This is a really cool one. No, those boats have no collision.
Jump on it, find out. I'll stay here.
Oh, they do. Whoa. I did not expect them to have any collision. Whoa.
That one boat has collision.
Okay, this one boat. Okay.
From my understanding, yes.
From your understanding. Okay. Still, that's pretty impressive. Wow.
Okay, now that you're there, I'm going to teleport to the other side of the map for the next part of this map, I guess. Whoop.
That is really, really neat.
Apparently, there's another boat that has collision, and I'm standing on top of it.
There's other boat, and are you at the above sea area or the raid boss?
I'm wondering how
there
low...
is. You can get to the one with.
I went.
Okay. Not the one with the red ring, red spot, but the other one. You can get onto it actually inside the boat if you do it right.
Let's zoom in here. Try to go up here. If you go to the front of the ship, you can climb up really high and jump to the boat to the right. Oh,
you
really?
Should do the pirate fight when you fight other people?
Oh.
You should make the boats move like this.
Wait, how? Am I moving up? I don't know if I'm up or not. Oh,
you move it.
How did that person shoot up like that? Did he pull back on the... No. Okay, it doesn't work here. You just have to keep jumping, I guess?
Man, my inner fat kid is trying to come out right now. I'm just going to put that out there.
What?
My inner fat kid is trying to come out right now.
Okay.
You don't have an inner fat kid where you see something that you want to eat and you're like, oh man, I want to eat that right now.
I mean, go rid of the bird seed.
No,
Yeah,
GR
right.
potatoes.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah,
Potato
that's
burger.
true.
He loves potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes and rice.
Yeah. And there's the other one that's across from the platform.
Why do I fall?
actually
I
get
get a
inside a
certain
boat.
distance and then I fall. Come on, baby. Come on. You can do it. I wonder how high I need to get. It looks like I'm about as high as I can go. Holy crap! Holy crap!
Lynn said
No!
they think it works because you're stuck between two walls, and
I
thanks
went
to the
too high.
rocking of the ship, it lets you clip through it.
Oh, really?
Well, we're on a different boat now. Go to us again. This is a whole different boat.
So this is a different boat. We're in a different area.
This
Did you
is-
see that lightning over there? That was awesome.
You know, the lightning can hit you.
What? No, I've never been hit by it.
Not in the lobby. This is the lobby.
Yeah. I was saying, I was in the lobby and the lightning was able to. Something about light.
Like
Yeah,
the
the water
lightning
can
hit
hit
you.
I think the water was able to hit me because I died when I was out of bounds.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought it was just a visual thing in the back. This is a really nice boat too. Let's see if we can fire the cannons.
Yeah, okay. Get right on
You
that.
can.
Yeah.
I tricked you.
Yeah.
You thought it was true.
We gotta shove Kiba in one of them.
You're gonna shoot Kiba in one of them?
No, shove him in and then shoot him out like the human cannibal.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Maybe he can make it to the other boat.
Then Kiba, climb into the cannon. We're gonna shoot you over to that other boat, and then we'll go to you. Okay?
I can't right now. I'm doing some paperwork.
Just do it. I don't know what that's from, but there's a movie where the guy's like, "Just do it." I think it's The Office, maybe. No,
That was you're talking about Shia LaBeouf freaking out.
Shia LaBeouf.
No, it was a
He was having
sitcom
his
or
mental
something.
breakdown.
No, he says, "Just do it," like that. No, I'm sure it's The Office. I think it was Michael saying that to. I think it was like, "Just do it."
You know, there's two
Okay,
shows
I'm gonna
that
try to jump in over here.
if I watch them, I have to watch marathons. That is The Office and House.
I've never seen House.
House is you got to take it with a grain of salt because anything that.
Wait a minute, is that a doctor show?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I hate doctor shows. I don't like.
It's about that
doctor
one
animals.
guy that can damn near cure anything.
Oh, okay. I do know that. Yeah, that I remember hearing that is a good show. I don't like doctor show. Anything to do with doctors, hospitals, dentists. I don't like any of those things.
But yeah,
Just because I don't like those type of things.
And how the whole show feels, it feels like any of the cases are not relatable except one.
Oh, okay.
And it actually feels
Darn.
it's
How
not
the
real,
heck?
but it's just very interesting how they figured out what's going on with the person.
Right.
I consider it's better than when some of the modern stuff we got.
Oh, okay. What? So if I jump to you, I can't get out there. Are you actually out there, or does it just look like
Yeah,
you're out there?
you're out here. You're out here.
What are you talking about? I'm not out there.
On my screen, you're out here.
Oh. Okay. I see. 'Cause
Maybe back up a little bit.
How far?
Like go back down on the ship's the bow of the ship.
Okay. I'm down
Like on the
here.
deck,
I'm on the deck.
and then go too. On my screen, you're still here. I think you're having technical difficulties.
What? Okay, so it's like it pushed me there, but I'm really not, because if you look on my stream, you'll see that I'm running around.
maybe reconnect quickly. I don't know.
I'm not disconnected.
No, man.
I'm not. It's just because I'm back there. Unless I died.
So while you're figuring that out, I'm gonna go to Lynn.
A good way to see is try to do one of your attacks, like do 2 or something.
Oh, yeah.
Lynn was asking for this to be the finale because it's really pretty out here.
Oh yeah. I did a ace.
Yeah.
Although that was really weird.
Yeah.
I did my fourth ability and it didn't.
Try to see if lightning can hit you, because I don't know if it can kill you or not, but I swear it did.
What the? That is so weird. Try to do one of your abilities.
Yeah.
Try to do samurai.
I can still do it, but yours is
You must be dead.
What?
You must be in zombie mode.
But I know, because in zombie mode you can't do any abilities. But look at my abilities. That's awesome. I am Superman. I can do abilities that don't actually do anything. I mean, I can do this normally.
So you
But
can't
then when I
you can
do
do stuff, but you can't do nothing.
that, it doesn't make me go forward. Or if I do this,
Maybe
I can just do a
maybe the
backflip,
collision
but
of the
not
boat?
actually go backwards. Oh, they should do that for an emote. Just have a regular backflip. That would be
People want
super cool. Travel form?
Samurai Cross skill as an emote.
Yeah. They could do that for a cross skill. Just have a backflip.
The pets
So you're in another location, you said?
The pets are on a different plane of existence.
I can't jump to you either. Can I jump to Lynn? Lynn's dead.
Hey,
Dang
look
it!
at the pets go, Raven.
Look at my pets. What about the
Look
pets?
what happens to them. They go in the.
They go, yeah, they're like, ooh, magic. It's a ghost floating. Oh, now it's gone. Oh, now it's back.
Oh, by chance, do you have that
now it's
pet?
gone. What
Oh.
pet?
The moon pet?
Hello. Yes, I made a video about it. Oh yeah, so let me just relog really fast because it probably is me being dead.
If everything goes correctly, I'll be able to have a full stack of the lucky envelopes.
And oh yeah, there I am out here. Oh, so I was just because I was dead, but I was secretly out here the whole time.
I wonder how you died. That's a good question.
How did I die?
Maybe lightning.
Maybe lightning hit me, and I didn't get to see it because of Kiba. Thanks a lot, Kiba. Have to blame somebody. All right, so I'm going to. Are you ready? You're in your other last location?
Yeah, this is the one that Lynn requested to be the final one.
All right,
Okay.
we're going to one last location. My summon,
Death Slayer.
my summon changed, so let me just tell you what it is. Fan 62. Do they make the animation for every class when walking and while walking? No. The walking animation is built into the character itself, but the animation for any of the attacks, that's all class-based. So Fan 62. Fan 62 is a new one, and this is gorgeous. This is awesome. Which one is this?
This is Death Slayer.
This is Death Slayer. I had no idea it had an OOB. Yeah. This is beautiful. Wow.
Lynn's adventuring to get to the final spot here, where I guess it looks even better. So in the meantime, just hang out here and look around.
That is...
Don't fall down there. You fall down there, you ain't getting back up.
Not getting back up. Look at the blimp over there, but it's all grayed out.
I remember getting here once with Powered John. I didn't
all
know
the
how to
blimps.
do it. Yeah, the blimps move around. Yeah.
But they're all grayed out.
Yep.
Huh. That's
The
interesting.
question is, if they're redoing the beginning area, will this place still be here?
Would this still be here? Good question. I don't know. I would hope so. I would put. They could put this as a legacy map, only available through a command or something.
I think they might be just redoing Green Guard and just have all the places
Maybe.
link up to Green Guard.
You know what's interesting?
What the hell is that? I just realized what is that? There's something floating in the air over here.
Where are you?
Or is that a person? Oh, it's a person.
Ah,
It's Lynn. It's Lynn.
Oh, over there. I see Lynn. You know,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, oh wow, I didn't know you could see over there. That's Lolosia over
You can see
there.
Death's portal room from here.
Wait, that's Lucia.
Yeah, that's
And that
Oh yeah.
Then
Spain,
you
you
get
gotta-
the desert. You get the
Spain.
desert over there. But you know what? Way up on top, there's it looks kind of like a Legion related thing because of the color pattern. Kind of looks like a bluish.
I don't know if you're paying
Blackish?
attention, but if you look at Lolosia, the boat disappears and comes back.
You mean the desert? In the desert?
Wait, no, if you move
Lolosia.
the camera.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
So that's Lucia.
It's gone,
It's a different plane.
and then it's back. It's because
that's-
it's got shipments that it has to bring in.
Wait,
That's why.
is that the desert, like Sand Sea Desert?
Yeah, that's a Sand Sea.
So they added it, or it been
No,
there?
I think that's always been there. Pretty sure that's
So,
always been there.
can
And
we
then
predict
above
what
that
next-
is the Legion. I don't know if it really is or not, but it kind of looks like it. And what's interesting is
Wait,
you got water
it
coming off
looks-
of it,
You should go too quickly. It gets even. You can see it better here.
and then you've got the
What's that?
Ashfall, and then over there you've got I don't know, but it looks like big giant bones of a huge monster sticking out of the water over there on the other
question
side of
is-
Babylon, and that would be
is
really
this-
awesome if they had that actually. To be honest,
Question: is this predicting what will happen next?
it's sort of. Some people
Nah,
were saying that these were like things that would be coming. It's a possibility. You've got
on the patch notes, it was like
you can
ice
see
area.
Darkovia. See, you've got Darkovia.
Darkovia.
With that moon and
you
stuff.
see that boat over there on the right? On the right?
On the right, yeah, with the pirate ship.
Look at the pirate ship. It bobs up and down.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see the animation on the moving. And now see, behind that, to the right of that, you've got those huge bone structures. I don't know if that's supposed to be the dragon boneyard, maybe.
The bone structure is like a giant whale skeleton or something.
That could be the Nulgath arches for the rib cages on the wasteland.
No. I think it is dragon boneyard, because to the left of that, right beside the tower...
The world tree?
You have the world tree, and right beside the world tree, it looks like a sideways dragon's skull. It's got looks like it has teeth. So I'm pretty sure that's the world's tree. That's the dragon's graveyard.
Dragon graveyard, world tree.
Yeah, below that is Battle On.
Battle On.
And
Ashfall.
What is this? What is this though? Like, if on the other side if that's Lolosia, then what is that? Is that also Lolosia?
Oh, Lolosia loops from the left to the right.
Okay, from the left to the right. Okay, that's what I was wondering, if that was the same one. Because
this map was made, like, the outer map was made when Lolosia was a thing.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. They have the desert looks like desert or wasteland.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was wondering where the Doom wood was, and there it is. You can see the big giant skull with a hand, and then behind it you see the Shadowskull tower in the back there, right beside Darkovia.
Yep.
So I never noticed that before.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That boat out there actually has an animation.
Yeah, that is pretty neat.
Lynn's at the final spot if you want to get closer to the blimps.
Okay, I gotta be going. See ya.
All right.
See ya, Kiba.
Have a good one, Kiba.
See ya.
All right, so over here.
Go to Lynn.
Oh, nice. Look at all these trees. Wow. Can you jump down on those trees, I wonder?
Those are probably no collision, but you can do it. We'll stay here.
Yeah, let's try. Oh, yeah, no, you can see that there's no collision. Just nothing below it. To our death!
If you look at Ashfall, though, you can see the eruption going off of it as well. And the since we're closer now, the Legion thing has waterfalls.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Look at the map again.
Okay.
Stuff's starting to move the closer you get to it.
The waterfalls? Those were moving where I was.
And you see the Acroloth head coming out of the top of the volcano?
That was happening where I was before.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I couldn't see it back there. What? And now the blimp's not grayed out anymore either.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The blimps are now normal. They're not gray. Wow. Yeah, that is really, really impressive. You know, if they do take this map away...
If you really zoom in, the tower, the windows blinking.
The tower?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just messing with you.
You little bugger. It's like, the tower is blinking. What?
Yeah. I gotta zoom in.
Good tricking.
Oh, you know what? If you do zoom in, though, underneath the Acroloth head, you can see tiny little pixels of lava shooting out the top of the volcano. 100%.
That was already there before.
Okay, I couldn't see that from back there.
What? How? Why am I able to see all that stuff? Are you not running? You're not running on reshade, maybe?
I got reshade on.
Huh? Weird. What's your distance setting?
I got everything set to max.
Your field of view is max?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, weird. I don't know then.
Yeah, who knows?
Strange. I just want to see how low can you go?
Turn your field of view all the way down. It'd be nice if it actually moved. Your field of view didn't change at all.
No, dang it. No, I meant going down.
Oh. I thought you said how low can the field of view go?
No.
I'm curious about the field of view now. I'm going to change it.
Yeah, I've tried the field of view. I prefer it being high, so you can't get any lower than that. But interesting, because you can see the trees just floating, just the surface, just the top of them. But they actually have animation on them, which is kind of funny. So, well, thanks, Lynn, for showing that, and to all you other guys that...
Scishow, Lynn... who was the other guy? Infernal Taurus?
Inferno, yeah. Yeah, thanks all you guys, because that really helped. So we're going to jump over to Heroes Hangout, spawn a few birds for 10 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes, to get enough birds for those of you who want some birds. So let's head over there right now.
I tell you what, I need to get that travel form.
You do. I forget how to do it. World areas. There we go. World areas, Heroes Hangout. There we go. So you guys can jump to me. If you guys are also wanting blazes, you're going to want to grab them now because it will be disappearing. I'm pretty sure this will be disappearing at the same time. The giving shrub and what was the other one that was disappearing? The Gift Thulu leaderboard. So that the Gift Thulus will also be gone. Thank goodness. About time. I got to check the leaderboards. In fact, I'll do that right now. Nah. I'll wait. I'll do it tomorrow morning. Do they make the animation? Oh, yeah, you already said that. Sorry. I was rereading it. It will look good like the samurai. It sure will. Oh, so just in case you guys want my code, fan62.
It's about how many people are here.
Yeah. The backdrop does... Oh, it looks so much better further away. It does, yeah.
Fan 62?
Fan 62.
Ooh, I just dropped stuff.
So this is where our world map went. Yeah, that's pretty much... For the thumbnail I used for this live stream, I did the travel menu image, but without... Oh, dang it. I guess it doesn't work. But anyways, it was a travel menu image, but without this being here. So this was invisible. And then it was this map. Now, this is actually a cropped map. This is a zoomed in map because further up, you have another island that it shows, and then lower down you have another island that it shows as well. But this image, it doesn't show it. So it's actually pretty interesting that it's a dragon spitting fire, though. Like, it's interesting idea, but just
I want to know where the volcano in his mouth is.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what I mean. Like, the layout of it, it's interesting, but it's not practical.
Right.
So... And I know
it doesn't actually look like the map.
It doesn't actually look like the map, right? And I know people have mentioned that. Like, why does a map look so stupid? And it's like, well, it doesn't. It's supposed to be a dragon. So the idea behind it is pretty unique, but I do also understand that it's not practical, which does kind of break the illusion of it a bit. So, that's relatable. All right, so we are going to do some bird spawns. Hope you guys are ready for some bird spawns.
Only if the pet drops. Or not the pet, the
yeah, okay, the pet. So he's going to get the pet. He wants to get the pet.
I got the pet already.
Oh, too late. You get the pet. You'll be like, I got the pet. Of course, the odds of getting the pet is probably pretty slim. Since
I got it a second time after I had it already.
Seriously?
Yeah, but I wasn't that excited because I already had it.
You'd already had it, yeah. My RNG is so crap that I have yet to get anything like that. The best I've gotten so far is the wings, and I've only gotten that like maybe.
I'm gonna do a recording of my bank slots and send it to you later.
Yeah, I'd be interested to.
You don't even understand how much stuff I have from these birds.
yeah. I sell it because it's like it's money in the pocket.
I told myself I'm keeping it until I get the travel form. That way I can keep an eye out on a roughly how long I've been doing this.
Right, yeah. See what it actually is.
But you get a 50% chance of getting a feather. So if I times the amount of feathers I have by 2, I'll most likely have a decently accurate number of how many times I've killed this thing.
Okay. I haven't gotten anything yet.
No, not yet.
Jeez.
The other day I got a feather on every single one of the ones you spawned in battle on.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, no cape. Someone else was saying, this thing has no drop. Like when I was spawning them in battle on there, someone had said, this thing has no drops. I was like, well, it does. It's just pretty low. It's usually, because it's meant to be spawned multiple times. What the heck? 3?
You got a feather that time.
Okay, because I didn't. I was like, is this thing broken? But okay, people are getting it.
Yeah,
Someday
man.
I'll get the pet or the travel form. Oh, so Skade still hasn't even got.
You think Arctics would let me buy a werewolf spawn for like 5K?
Well, you'll have to talk to him. Be like, I'm willing to pay $5,000 for it.
Yeah.
A spawnable, and he'll be like, I'll have to think about that. The funny thing is, you'd think, running a company like Arctics Entertainment, that, oh no, I have that loot glitch.
Oh no, you're gonna have to relog.
Oh, dang it all. Screw it. Who cares? I don't need it. But it is annoying that I can't get it. Yeah, it's funny. So you're running a company. You'd think like the whole thing would be about money, because essentially it's a company. So it's intended to make money. But when you turn down a deal where a bigger company wants to buy out your company for millions and millions and millions of dollars, that you would go for it.
Well, you lose creative rights to it then, though.
That's
You're
true.
selling your IP and everything.
And that was ultimately, because he went and he'd asked his dad and had said, what do you think? Do you think this is a good idea? Because at the time his dad was a I don't know what you call that, like not co-founder. I don't think it was collaborator, I guess, or something. But he was like, well, it's your company, you do what you think is best for you, like for the company. And he was thinking, well, I like making the games, it's about the community, and the players are making the games beside me. And if this other company, I don't know what other company it was, but if it's a bigger company, it could have been Activision or, something like a big one like that. But you would have lost, like you said, the creative rights. And largely that, I think that was the main reason why.
He would have to sell everything. He'd have to sell AQ,
it was the whole thing. It was Arctics
yeah.
Entertainment. So like everything. That would have included everything. Hero Mart and, the whole
So even if he did stay on as like a developer or whatever,
yeah, he
or
could have stayed on.
lead, he wouldn't be able to make decisions without the board.
No, he would need to get approval on everything. Exactly. Yeah. And that, I think that was ultimately why it was like, we're making games that the players want, and are you freaking kidding me? I can't even close it now.
I mean, have you seen his house? He got money.
He actually got stupid lucky on that house, like unbelievably lucky. The timing to get that was like fate. But yes, he has a gorgeous, gorgeous house. Yeah. But it is worth a lot more now than what he actually paid for it. He really got insanely lucky with that. So kudos to him. I mean, you've got to know, the right bargains, I guess. So he was able to get lucky on that. Somebody made a comment about driving a Lamborghini, or does Arctics drive a Lamborghini? He'd made a joke about it because it's like, he definitely doesn't drive a Lamborghini. A Lamborghini is a lot of money. So he would rather put that into making a new game rather than driving a car that he can't drive, with his kids and wife.
I tell you what, if I had enough money, I would buy a 2001 Kia Rio and swap the engine out on it.
That's interesting. Why? What's your thought pattern?
Well, my first car was a 2001 Kia Rio, right? And it was super light.
Oh.
So I was able to keep up to my buddy's Firebird with it, right? Because of how light it was.
Oh.
Because it was a manual transmission and everything. I would love to put a stronger engine in it and see what kind of craziness you can get out of it.
Really? Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's I wouldn't expect somebody to say, "What would you get if you could get a car?" I would not expect that. That would definitely not be.
And I'd have to paint it like a mint green and hit it with a hammer to make it look like the old one. So that thing was dented the hell up.
Oh, really? Okay.
But I used to tear it around the streets of Vegas. It was great.
Wow. That's awesome. That's crazy though, being able to keep up to a Firebird, really.
Yeah, he had a 2002 Firebird.
And you were able to maintain speeds. That's really good.
Only up to a certain point. Once we got to the top end, he was able to outdistance me, obviously. But at the beginning, his automatic tranny couldn't
I can't even open
do any more than the manual.
Fan 62. Fan 62, but it might be full in this location.
Because you got to figure, the lighter your car, the less horsepower you actually need to move that thing. And less torque.
Right. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that is very true. Somebody's like, I wonder how much Gold Raven spends on gold spray paint. It's kind of funny because there was actually a comic that somebody had made for me, The Origin of Me. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was hilarious. It was basically just a raven pecking in the dirt or something, and then a bucket of gold paint gets dumped on him, and then he freaks out.
The real question is, do you use Rust-Oleum so you don't rust?
Oh, you'd have to.
Yeah,
you'd have to. Definitely. Yeah. He's starting to look bronze to me. Night Omega, what the heck? What are you doing back? You said you were gone, liar. That's it.
I woke him
You're
up
fired.
for the bird spawns.
He's like, bird spawns. Gotta get in there.
Yeah. I woke him up.
Yeah. He's like, get up.
Good morning.
The raven is purple. I actually like purple. Purple is actually one of my favorite colors. It's funny because gold is up there in my favorite color category, but my favoriteest color is actually red, and then my second is purple.
Must be nice.
Yeah, like Darkwing Duck or like
it must be nice to be able to have red as a favorite color.
Purple, what?
I said it must be nice to be able to have red as a favorite color.
Why? You don't like red?
I'm colorblind like Tofi.
oh, seriously? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, and so you can't have red. So your favorite color is black or white?
No, I'm not that colorblind.
Yep. Nope. Too bad. You already said it. Black or white. So that's unfortunate.
I can see yellow, blue.
Oh, okay. My favorite.
Anything
my
with red or green, though.
Blue.
Anything
red
with
or green. Oh, okay. Wow. Really? Yeah, that's like you can't really see Christmas lights that well then.
No. Shining brown lights, yeah.
Shining brown lights. It's like, oh, those look nice.
Looks like the tree's blinking at you.
Yeah. It's funny. My mom loves earth tone colors, but those are the colors that I like the least. I don't like earth tone. Like, it's not that I don't like them. It's not that I don't like earth tone. It's just that they're dull compared to more vibrant colors. Like, I would even prefer pink over a dark green. I wouldn't wear that. I would prefer wearing a dark green. In fact, I have a couple of dark green shirts. And usually what I wear is actually dark colors. Like, I wear a lot of black or, darker colors. I don't wear vibrant colors, but in games, I prefer wearing more vibrant colors compared to the, duller brown or green or I'm not a huge fan of those colors in games and stuff. I don't know why.
Well, if you ever pay attention to my sets, I'm wearing gold, brown, black, or blue most of the time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's because that's mainly what I can see to actually make sense.
That makes sense to you. Okay. Right.
I mean, I can make a red set if someone else tells me it looks good.
And you're like, hey, this looks good. All right, I'm gonna use this one then.
Does that red match? Because most reds, like
they
even different shades of red, they still look the same.
Okay.
You can tell if it's a darker red because it'll be darker brown, or if it's a lighter red because it'll be like a lighter tan color, more or less.
What the? Samira just got the travel form. I don't know if she's joking, but she just said it. And then Thak said, "Grats, Samira." Another person said, "Lucky grats." So
look, I don't want to see it. Keep it to yourself.
If she got it, congratulations! Because wowzers, I know there's some people out there.
Don't show me. I don't want to know.
You're gonna get King all mad. Don't forget to turn off other names to get rid of the lag, along with other thigh.
Oh, yeah.
The bird's getting dropped fast now. It's John the Apostle. Hey, John. Yeah, I remember.
John the Apostle?
John the Apostle, yeah. He played a long time ago.
Oh.
Back in beta and whatnot, and then started back up again. Oh, so are your farts? What?
Boss Mark got the pit.
Oh, Boss Mark got... Nice. Wow, you guys are getting... very lucky. Very lucky indeed. That is impressive. Oh, but he can't loot. Are you kidding me?
Oh, that sucks.
Oh my gosh. I would go
it's a dupe.
livid.
That's why. It's a dupe. That's why.
Oh.
He's already got the pit.
Okay. You've already got it. Oh, man, then you're lucky if you've gotten the pet twice. If I gave Raven breadcrumbs, would he give me jewelry? No.
I think that's crows.
Yeah, that would be crows. A murder of crows. Dun, dun, dun.
I was reading this story talking about that. The other day, someone said that they were trading with the crows in their backyard, and they brought a dollar bill back. So he gave it a better treat, and it started bringing more money back to it because it realized he wanted money more than the other stuff the crows were bringing him.
Oh my god!
So they started flying around, bringing him like different dollar bills and stuff like that. You know, I was like, that's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
So you basically got a bunch of crows out there thieving for you.
Wow. Crows are wicked intelligent, though. It's crazy how smart they are.
Yeah.
They solve problems that elementary kids have difficulties solving.
I think they're the only birds that use tools too, right? Like sticks and stuff to do things.
Yeah. And that's what they were doing for solving one of the puzzles. It was a box puzzle that they had on this desk. And inside the center of this was a treat, like something for the crow to eat. And it had to manipulate handles, slide things out, lift things up. It had to know the sequence on how to do it, including even a touch pattern thing to get into the box, and it did it all. It did trial and error. Like it did multiple trial and error things to see what was working and what wouldn't, and figuring it out. But it would remember because they would put the same box down again, and then like after it had solved the first box, and it would do it again, but this time much faster because it already remembered the sequence. I was just going, wow, that's crazy. Like this is a wild bird I see all the time. I see murder of crows flying around, and it's insane to think that they're that intelligent. And they mimic other birds and stuff. We'd seen a crow sitting up we thought actually that it was a parrot at first. We didn't see it, but we heard this sound, and it was this unusual sound that you don't hear from birds around here. We were like, whoa, there's like an exotic bird around here. So we're looking for it, thinking it must be some kind of parrot or a parakeet or something. And because it sounded kind of like a songbird, but with this really unusual sound. So we're looking for it, looking all over the place. And then we see a crow sitting up there, and we can see him opening his mouth when that sound is coming out. It's like, are you kidding me? Because it sounded like some kind of songbird, an exotic songbird. Where he heard it from, I don't know. But apparently they can take things like car horns, things that they hear repeatedly. If they hear it enough, car alarms, like it doesn't matter.
I want to train a crow to fly around my neighborhood with a car alarm noise. That'd be great.
Oh, that would be awesome.
How many people would be pissed around here?
What would you say is the best class for a solo player? I just started playing this past week, and I'm not sure which class to devote time to.
Like, I would say Paladin if you can unlock it in a decent time.
Yeah.
If you're going to pay for Guardian.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Guardian is absolutely amazing for everything, especially for soloing and with its AoE ability and everything. If you don't have Guardian, though, if you're not able to spend something, and if we're talking like default classes to start off with, it depends on your playstyle. Like when I started on my alt, I was running Warrior, but only because I wanted to get to Berserker. So I focused on Warrior so I could get to Berserker at an early stage. So I got my Berserker at level like 15 or something.
You can solo G Fuel with Healer, so I mean Healer's pretty decent.
Healer is pretty good. It's slow on kills, but
You'll survive everything.
It's good survivability. So Healer is good when it comes to survivability. It's not great when it comes to offensive. Then you have for another default Rogue, which can dish out good damage, but it doesn't have any AoE, so it could take a while to take down regular
Healer
trash
doesn't
mobs.
either. It's a single target.
Yeah, it's a single target. It's also much slower. But Healer is definitely great for bosses and something that if you find that you're dying a lot. Warrior I don't find is good for any boss at all, really. It's too weak.
Actually, the new Warrior update, it's pretty good, man. You got that spin going, and you can take up, what is it, like 80% less damage?
Yeah, but I guess because most of the areas I was doing was scaled areas, which is just, it really didn't seem to do very much at all.
Well, they just recently did the warrior changes.
That's true, yeah, because now with the changes, yeah, that's true.
It's more of a tanky class than it used to be.
Okay, so he says he was thinking paladin. I just need to take less damage and get a higher health pool. Then I would recommend paladin, if that is ultimately...
Yeah, paladin's going to give you the shield and the heals.
Paladin has the defense you want. It's also got AoE.
You also got to figure, though, classes don't change your health pool itself.
It doesn't change the health pool, but it does change your survivability.
Right. So, well, he's talking about a health pool. You're gonna want stats
focus
that help your health get up.
Yeah. Just focus on items that would boost your HP largely. That's the only way to gain your health pool. But with Paladin, it wouldn't necessarily be required because you can survive pretty good. And you'd have more damage running Paladin compared to Healer. You would have more damage with a Paladin. It's still not as good as Guardian damage-wise. Survivability is probably up there. And you'd want to hold on to mana potions because maybe not to everybody, but for me, I found I was using mana potions pretty frequently with Paladin, which is not an issue.
Paladin's best bet is to gather up a few mobs at the same time.
Paladin is really good, yes.
Because the more you get hit while your shield's up, the more mana you regain.
The more mana you regain. And I actually really enjoy Paladin for when I'm doing AoE stuff. So it is good for that.
And that AoE heal also charges up your ulti really fast when you got a group of mobs.
When you have the mobs right there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hot Toast says Rogue is a hidden gem. No, Rogue is very good. Rogue can dish out some impressive damage. So it is definitely good in that department. The problem is, though, it is only a solo based, which it can slow down. Depending on what you're taking out, it can slow down the progression. When I was testing it with other players around, I found that Warrior was better when the other players were there because I was able to hit everything around. So if a monster died before I got to it, it was better for me. Now, mind you, I mean, you could do the same thing with Rogue as long as you're just tapping the little tab button. You can, switch between the mobs so you're not going to miss any of the kills if there are other players around. So you don't necessarily need an AoE class to benefit from it, but it is easier.
I am going to say Rogue's my favorite class. So.
Rogue is your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Especially for PvP.
Right. Oh yeah. It's really good in PvP. Yeah. And I enjoy running Rogue myself. It took some time though because I was so used to the original Rogue, which I still prefer over top of actually any class I've ever played. It's still my favorite class overall. I loved
Rogue,
the original.
The buffs it got are so good though compared to the original Rogue.
Oh yes,
they made it a lot stronger.
Well, no, I mean the original.
Oh, like
yeah, not the Rogue that we had in live, but I mean the Rogue that we had in pre-beta. It was stupid strong because you would stack it kind of like you do with Samurai, where you would stack it, but the stacks was like you only had to stack it up to 8 times, and then you dished out massive damage, and not with you didn't have to wait for your ultimate. So if you stacked it 4 times and then dished it, you'd be dealing half of what you do. If you stacked it 8 times and then dished out your 4th ability, you were doing like over 1,000 damage, and this was back when we were level 20. So if we were level 15, I think. Actually, yeah, level 15. This is at level 15, I was dishing out over 1,000 damage, which back then was unheard of. That was like, you would never hit anywhere near that number. The highest you would hit would be maybe 700 using Dragon Slayer on a dragon. So to hit 1,000 with Rogue back then was like, holy crap, we just found the ultimate class. Let's check this out. And then we would play through using the Rogue. And I showed people how to do it. You just got to stack it up here and, stack up your poisons and then use the heavy poison and bam, you do this like massive damage. Then they changed it completely. And it was like, that sucks because imagine now at level 42 running the original rogue, we would have been capping 5,000. Easy, if not more than that. It would have been stack, and it only took a few hits because it had such a fast cooldown on the skills that you could stack up to 8 in like 10 seconds. So you stack to 8, and then bam, in 10 seconds you've just done 5,000 damage, like or probably more. I mean, they would have had to have nerfed it, obviously, but it still would have been. I love that class so much.
Speaking about changes, when they did that food change, did you see they changed your feathers?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that was the quickest way of doing it, which is why they changed it the way they did. It might revert at some point, but it's not priority, so we'll have to wait and see. Oh, he says, thanks, guys. That actually clears things up a bit. Is there a Gold Raven Guild? Oh, yeah. The AEF. That's what actually King Werepire's one of the ones that runs that guild or the side of it. The Shy. Thank you, The Shy.
All the background stuff.
The background stuff.
Ivory, me, and Kurtz usually.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, but you'd have to check on my Discord server for that. Check on the Discord server, which is in the link in the description. The link is in the description. You can go and check that out. And then
when you get there, go to the guild chat.
Go to the guild chat, the AQ3D guild chat in there, and you could check the information. What kind of class would you want added? What kind of class would I want added? I would want another. Well, I mean, honestly, I would love to have the original rogue back, not replacing the current rogue, just a whole new class using that rogue. But another one would be any kind of gun one. We only have one class using guns, so I would really like to have another gun class. And I seen some people that were suggesting a sniper class thing. I think that would be great. A marksman one, that would be really, really cool.
You know, we got to get like a Beastmaster class.
Beastmaster would be very cool. I did see some suggestions for that too.
Can help you fight.
Yes.
Like I wish they would have gave Ranger like a wolf or something that helped you fight.
Oh, that would be so cool. The technology is there. I mean, they have the Necromancer, so it's not impossible to do that. You know,
I mean, if EverQuest could do it way back in the day, I see no reason why AQ3D can't do it.
Yeah, so that could definitely be a possibility. Shadow says his favorite is Moglomancer. Moglomancer is a great class. Actually, it's really OP. I did a video on. Well, actually, I think it was with you.
Yeah, when we did the 5-person Moglo.
The 5-person Moglomancer, and it's
wild shot from Berserker cross skill.
Yeah, it shreds. It's a lot of fun doing that. So yeah, Moglo is. I'm looking for a Legion class. Legion class would be really neat. I find Legion in AQ3D, it's oversaturated almost, but I still would really love to see a Legion class. They have some really good Legion classes in AQ Worlds, so it'd be really neat if they could bring some of those classes over here, because they have some class builds in AQ Worlds that would work so good in AQ3D. Some of the nuke classes that they have there, but what they could do though is they could keep them nuke classes in AQ3D, but just disable them for AQ for PvP, because they would break.
Talking about nerfing the samurai because of how it is in PvP, but they're going to nerf it across the whole game.
They've already nerfed it.
No, there's more changes. If you go play the PTR right now, it is weak.
I know. Weak. And it's only because it was like, just get rid of it in PvP. Like, just disable the class so that people can't use...
talking about nerfing it after they already said we're not going to change it.
And it's already been nerfed from what it was. It's already weak now, to the point of where I only use it to do this. I don't use it for bosses anymore because it sucks.
Like, it still does a ton of damage to bosses, though.
Yeah, not compared to... I can just run Berserker, get low, and then do as much damage.
Yeah. It was upsetting because they said they weren't going to change it because it was supposed to be the boss killer class.
I know.
Those were Blaze's words.
Somebody get the Chibi Blaze. Oh, again, he says. Oh, well, still, you get some RNG. My things isn't working. If they need new classes, they should make exclusive classes. No, exactly, which is what they do. They are making exclusive. No classes have come from AQ World, nor do they plan on taking classes from AQ World. They make their own original classes. So, which is fine. I mean, that's that's the way we've been doing it, and that's the way they do it. The downside is we don't get them fast enough. So then we run out of things to do. So I hope it can flow a little bit. It's a little bit difficult right now because I think they're only down to one animator. And that animator has to do a lot of stuff. He's got to animate all the monsters, any NPC that they come in with that has any exchange. He's got to animate the cutscenes. So it's a lot of work when you're only down to one animator. But hopefully things will pick up. It'd be cool if vampires and werewolves were subclasses. That is something that was talked about a long time ago. And
bro, I know, like the original AdventureQuest, where you put on your armor and you could transform into a werewolf.
Into a werewolf, yeah. And that was mentioned a long time ago. It's a possibility that we would get those, but it would be kind of like what you were saying. You transform into the werewolf. Well, I think that's what they would be working on. It would be a feature, a whole new feature where travel forms would be able to attack, but it would be a specific travel form, not like the travel forms we have now. It'd be a travel form where you use the class, and upon switching to that class, it transforms you into this travel form.
They better add werepires like they did in the original game too, man.
That would be very cool. That would be very cool. Again, that's only my theory. That's only my theory on how it would work, but I would see that being logical. How if you go into werewolf, and it transforms you into a werewolf. So you're not wearing your armors or anything like that because you're currently a werewolf.
It would be nice if they added elemental stuff like they did in the original AQ as well.
Yes, I loved the elemental stuff. I mean, I don't see now being this along in the game. I doubt it.
You never know.
But you never know. Yeah. I mean, some things that we would have thought would have been added way back when are just being added now. So it's very possible. Except for housing. Yeah, that's going to be on the back burner for a while. Since they're bringing up the nation. Yeah, exactly. The nation is something big. More spawn classes would be cool. It would be. I would love to see more spawn classes. Well, the Beast Master would be up that alley. If they did do a Beast Master thing, I would own that class because
I'd be on that class all day long.
Yeah, like when Necromancer came out, I loved Necromancer. The idea of Necromancer.
I just don't want the pet to despawn like the Necro does. Like, I want a wolf that's going to sit there and fight with me until it dies.
It would fight, yeah, exactly. So it wouldn't have a timer where it would disappear. I mean, I can understand the idea behind that.
It would be like a pet in your inventory following you around, and whenever you get in combat, it also got combat.
So what it could do is when you transform into the Beastmaster, I mean, when you use a Beastmaster class, the first ability, the number 2 ability could be to spawn, let's just say an example, a wolf. So it spawns a wolf, but then similar to the ninja, when you use the first ability on ninja, you have a second ability hidden behind it, right?
No, you know what would be even better than that? You finish your idea.
I was just going to say, if they did something like that, so you're using the first ability, and then behind that first ability, just like on Ninja, you have a second ability. And that second ability would be something that would make the wolf attack. And then that way the wolf would stay there until it dies. When the wolf dies, then you would have to reuse that the first part of the second ability.
I was thinking you could actually use your cosmetic pets as a attack pet, right? And the Beastmaster skills would actually be telling the pet to do damage, right? So like it would be like the pet couldn't get aggro, but it would do all the damage for you. Except for your auto attack. So you would be auto attacking.
So you would auto attack.
But your skills would make like fight or scratch or
it
gouge
would make
or whatever.
The pet you currently have equipped do the attacks.
Yeah. You would still be able to auto attack, so you gotta sit there and tank still.
Right.
But your pet would be the one doing the skill damage.
I think there would be some issues with that. I think the biggest problem would be the abilities would have to be keybinded, in a sense, for lack of a better word, to pets that have the similar animation. So, for example, the crocodile pet that we have, like that toy crocodile pet, it has a anamorphic design, so it'd be able to swing its arms in the same animation as we would or something. I think that would probably have to be something that they would use.
Or they just have to animate every single
Oh, they would have to, that's what I mean. They would have to completely animate everything. Whereas we know that there are some pets that have these abilities because of the travel forms to use the dances like what we were doing earlier.
Or they could give us another tab with battle pets.
Right, yeah,
and you gotta
completely separate ones.
Pets.
That would be a better option, I would think, rather than having, our original pets. I think, having a battle pet specific thing would probably be better. But yeah, that would be a lot.
Like Pokemon, you got to go catch them all. So you
have to catch them all. That would be really, really neat. Yeah. So you'd have some that would be premium. Some you could get from Dragon Crystals. That would give people
a lot of content to do because, let's say you had to do quest lines to get some of them, or you had to.
And it's like, where do you get
certain bosses?
Bunny. I want to get the pink bunny. It's like, oh, sorry, the pink bunny battle pass was only for Easter. Like you have to wait until next year. Dang it! Yeah, that'd be really cool. Trying to catch them all. Yeah, that would be really cool.
Or just have them behind like certain bosses too in dungeons. Add them to a loot pool, so you have to go farm older dungeons and bring some old content back to life.
Oh, right. Kind of go back to some of the older. Wow, that would breathe life into them for sure. Question: will they add permanent travel forms that do not require Guardian? They have permanent travel forms. I have several permanent travel forms that have no attachment. I mean, right here. This is a travel form that you can get, I believe. Can you still get the Time Flies travel form?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Time Flies travel form requires no Guardian, and you can get this from the AFK zone in one of the new areas that came out. If you head to Yoggers, talk to who is it you talk to in Yoggers? It's Beline. Talk to Beline sitting on a couch in Yoggers Inn, and one of the events in there, you will be able to get this travel form, which is a 160, and it's free. It just requires you sitting there and doing nothing for a lot of time. But there are some other ones as well that you can get for free. I'm not sure exactly offhand which ones, but there are some that are out there that you can get without having any Guardian at all. I mean,
that horse.
The horse, yeah. There's a horse one from Heartwood Forest, and then there's the Gift Thulu. That's one that is currently available, but it's not going to be for much longer. The Garfield travel form. That's another one.
The little dragon from the Blaze event.
There's a dragon you can get from the spawning of those Blaze monster things that people spawn. Cinder something or other.
Cinder travel form.
You can get that one. The Guardian travel form is the Garfield travel form. That's found in Sandsea. You'd have to play through the Sandsea saga. And in the Garfield dungeon is where you've got a daily.
Yeah, you got to do that for 30 days.
Ice Pop, that's another one. The Ice Pop one, that's from, I forget where. I know that's related to fishing, though. You need to do the fishing quest.
Gold Raven's travel form from this bird.
Yeah, I have a free travel form you can get from the bird. It's a low drop rate, but I haven't got it yet. I mean, I have it, but only because it was given to me. I don't actually have it. But I'll get it someday probably from there. All these ideas are great, but AQ3D isn't going to do anything major that doesn't make them money. Well, no, that is true. It has to be able to survive.
I will pay $50 for Beastmaster.
It would be great. They should do another Kickstarter thing. We have to do another Kickstarter so we can get enough money to make more classes or something. Be like, go for it. I'd put in whatever money I could afford to do it.
I'd kickstart some werewolf and vampire stuff. I tell you what.
Yeah, but no, it is true because the game needs to survive. It's a free-to-play game, and most of the players don't buy Dragon Crystals or don't buy Guardian. So it's surviving off of the players that do buy Guardian or Dragon Crystals.
What you're telling me is everybody here should buy Guardian today.
So the more support that it has financially, the more things it's able to do. So the reason why they can't do all these other things is because it's not bringing in any revenue. So they need to be able to do stuff that does maintain revenue because it has to keep the servers running and it has to pay the devs. So it's it's kind of there are downsides to it, yes. But although it's funny because there are some AQ World players that think AQ World is funding AQ3D, which is not the case. They did have to take out a thing for AQ3D to maintain the status. So AQ3D is not, pulling in tons of money like people would think. It's surviving, but it's not pulling in a ton of money. AQ World is not paying for AQ3D, but it is paying for the new development of AQ World Unity or Infinity. Now it's called AQ World Infinity. So AQ World is supporting another game, but it's not AQ3D. AQ3D is supporting itself. And if AQ3D can't support itself, the servers will shut down because there won't be any other option to do it, because they won't be able to afford to pay the devs. They won't be able to afford to keep the servers up. So, that's another reason why, if you can afford to get Guardian or afford to get Dragon Crystals, it's always good to do that, especially if you love the game, because you're helping to keep it alive for all the players who can't afford to do that. And there's a lot. I mean, even me, like, I'm pinched for pennies quite often, so I do what I can. I purchase what I need. Like, I'm gonna have to get more. Right now, I have 0 Dragon Crystals, so I do.
I didn't know that was possible to get 0.
Well, I have almost 0. I have 151.
Oh, okay.
151.
So, yeah, I need to top off soon too. That last spawn thing kind of tapped me up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I that's exactly. I spend every Dragon Crystal I had just gone. The whole thing on one big spawn event. So
it's like 60,000 DC last time, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a lot.
That's a lot.
Because we did 2. Remember, I did that one, and then I did the second one.
That's true. The second one was there. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
The first one was, I think I did 42,000, and the second one I did like 30-something thousand.
Wow. Yeah, that's.
I'm broke. I'm in the game right now.
Yeah, oh yeah, me too. I'll definitely have to get some more Dragon Crystals. I will within the next couple weeks. I should be able to afford it, and I'll get some more. But I'm going to use that for like the collections that's going to be coming up and stuff like that. So because I don't know what's going to be coming up. Pay to win. I wouldn't really call it pay to win. Pay to win is when you're gaining advantages. The only advantage we get for being Guardian. Well, I mean, there are advantages to it, definitely, but not in the pay-to-win sense.
Not as good as it used to be, at least.
Not as good as it used to be, yeah. Like, when you purchase the Guardian, you do get access to travel forms that you are able to use, and they're much easier to obtain than some of the free-to-play ones. Then you also get extra inventory room. You get more inventory room, so that's a huge bonus. It's not exactly a pay-to-win, but it is a
well, they did upgrade free accounts to have the same amount of inventory space as Guardians used to have.
As Guardians used to have, and then Guardians got upgraded above that.
Yes, this is true.
So that
I
was
would
nice.
argue that the best time was to be a Guardian was when the Fallen Guardian set was the best in slot stuff.
Right.
Because that was when it was pay to win, because you had the best gear in the game just for having the
Guardian
class.
provided the best, yes. And then so another thing where some people could argue that it is pay to win because Guardian is so good, but it's not the best. Like we still have a lot of classes for free that are very good at survivability and whatnot. It doesn't quite, I mean, if you use Paladin, it has the same survivability as Guardian. The difference is it doesn't quite have the same damage output as Guardian. But it's still
if you
pretty
really
close
think about
par.
it, Guardian's only what? $25 for the regular Guardian, $50 for the Dragon Guardian?
Yes, yeah. American.
Think about it as you're buying the game full instead of playing the demo.
That is exactly how, yeah, that was largely how I thought of it. When I first purchased, well, actually, I went for the Kickstarter, so I was able to get it through there. But I purchased my cousin the Guardian package, and that's exactly what it was. It was like buying the game. It was like I bought him Fortnite, the actual game. Like it's a free to play.
Before it was free to play?
Yeah. No. It's the Save the World part is still pay. You still have to pay for that.
Oh.
So I bought him that. I mean, mind you, I only paid $12 for it. Usual price is like $30 or something, but it was on special, so I bought it for him. But you're buying the game. So like you said, that's what you're doing. By buying Guardian, you're buying the game kind of like you would if you're playing a console game like Modern Warfare 2 or something. You're buying the game in a sense.
Yeah.
So especially if you plan on playing it for a long time, to me, if people ask me, is Guardian worth it? If you're playing the game, then 100%. Even if you only play it for a few months, the amount of money that you're spending into it to get the Guardian with the perks that you get is definitely worth it. I have spent more than that on a game and played it for a week before I go, well, I've done everything. I'm bored. And it's a console game, a console single-player game. It's not like more content's coming out for it. It's not like they're going to be adding more quests to it. I played through the game. It's done. That's it. Move on. Whereas
that's why I got to play them on PC so you can get the mods.
You can get the mods and then continue. Yeah, there you go. So at least with a game like this, we get continuous mods coming in, which is nice. That's another reason. When I started playing RuneScape way back, that's what I loved about it, was that I would finish doing what I wanted to do, and then they'd come up with this new update. Hey guys, we added this new skill with this new, these new quests. Like, oh, they came, all right, let's go check that out. And it was always something new to do, and that was the first online game I ever played that did that. And
well,
then,
if you think about it like a subscription too. Like WoW makes you pay monthly to play.
So did RuneScape, and I didn't pay for RuneScape up until I started playing AdventureQuest, like the original, the classic. I started playing AdventureQuest, and I couldn't log into the server on AdventureQuest. I did for a little while, but then I noticed during certain times of day I wasn't able to log in, and I thought, why the heck can't I log in? It tells me like I have to wait. Too many people were online because there was a queue on the original. It probably still is now, because it has to have bandwidth. So only a limited amount of people were allowed in if you didn't pay. But if you pay money, you could log in. Didn't matter how many people were online. So I actually paid. And back then, you couldn't just pay through a credit card thing. You had to send money in like with a mail.
A check?
Yeah, like an actual paper.
Oh, you remember going to GameStop and getting the Arctics cards?
I never did that.
No,
never did that, because all I did was I just bought the game. Like I bought Guardian for my account, and that was it. I was able to get into the game. I didn't have to worry anymore about, so that was it. That's all I had to do. And I was really glad I did, because I was a Guardian on there. I was able to get the Guardian thing in AQ World. I was able to get early access to Dragon Fable and to AQ World and to all their other games that they came out with. Like, there was huge advantages to it. So I definitely don't regret doing that. And then of course, once I paid money on AQ the original, I then started paying money on RuneScape. I was like, well, that was pretty easy. I mean, I sent money in. Now I have Guardian on my account, but it's a one-time payment, unlike RuneScape. And I was thinking, I could do that with RuneScape, and then I'd be able to play on the member worlds instead of having to be stuck here, and I would have more skills to level up. So then I started paying monthly. Now, back when I was paying, it was only like $5 or something. Like it wasn't very expensive. It was pretty cheap. It's gotten a lot more now. I think it was even cheaper than that, actually. I think it might have only been $3 or something. Anyways, it wasn't very much. It was very, very cheap. It's gotten a lot more expensive now. I definitely would not pay monthly.
Lord Gorgas said, my question is, with AQ3D struggling to survive, why are they diverting funds to AQ Unity? Because AQ Worlds makes them the most money.
So they are not diverting funds to any money, and it's not necessarily that AQ3D is struggling. It's just it's maintaining. It's not gaining money. Like, it's not making more money than it's using. It's making the amount of money that it's able. So it's able to produce content for the game, but not beyond that, which is probably why we're not able to do like concerts and things like that, is because they don't have the funds to put in to hiring, or getting the licenses for these musics. So I think that's the major problem with, or at least that would be one of the problems with having these things, is when you have these guest stars, when you have these concerts, you have to pay for the licenses and the rights of these things. So, and that costs a lot of money. And I think that's where the issue is with it. So yeah, I wouldn't want to say that it's struggling to survive. Not in that sense. It's more or less just the fact that it's maintaining it's surviving because it's maintaining. It's breaking even. It's breaking even. So we're able to continue to get content. We're just not able to get like a whole ton of new stuff because they can't hire 1 million people because AQ3D isn't maintaining that. But the funds from AQ3D is not going into any other game except for AQ3D. Any money that AQ3D is making is going right back into the game.
AQ Worlds makes the most money out of all their games, so of course they're going to update that.
Yeah, AQ World is the moneymaker because it's a monthly payment for that game. You have to pay monthly for it, for the membership. So that is definitely the moneymaker. It's the most people play that game. It has a larger player base, even though half of them don't actually play the game. But there's so many botters on there. But anyways, so and a lot of those won't port over to AQ2D because they won't be able to bot the same way. So it'll be like, sucks to be you.
No, it'll be a matter of time. It'll happen.
No, they will, but not to the same extent. Like the botting programs that they have don't work on Unity. You can't have those work on Unity.
Oh yeah, they'll make new ones though.
They'll make new ones, but to the extent that we have on AQ3D. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's a 2D game. It'll still be easier to bot than a 3D game.
It will be easier to bot, yeah. Yeah, and still, botting will still occur, but it just won't be on the same level.
Right.
Because it's so much easier to get into a Flash behind the scenes on that. Like
that reminds me, I got a picture to send you after the stream's over. You're going to be like, holy crap.
Really? Okay, I'm interested.
Oh, it's bad.
Really?
I'm trying to, yeah, it's really bad.
Oh, boy. But yeah, so AQ World is the thing funding currently anyways, funding AQ World Unity, which is no longer called AQ World Unity. It's now called AQ World Infinity, but it's AQ World that is financially supporting that. But AQ World AQ World Infinity will have no problem financing itself once it gets off the ground because AQ World players will definitely port over to AQ World Infinity. I think a lot of them are misunderstanding. I think they're going to think that it is the same game, and so they're going to be expecting to be able to play everything available in AQ World in AQ World Infinity. That is not the case. AQ World Infinity will be starting just like AQ3D did. When we started, we had Battlon, we had Greengard Forest, and Doomwood. That was it. The furthest we got to was Shadowskull Bridge. Shadowskull Bridge. That was as far as you could get when it came out for the first 6-7 months or something like that. Those were the only maps that we had. So for a long time, that was all we had. And that is how it's going to be for AQ World Infinity. It's going to come out. We're going to have access to Battlon. We're going to have access to the Forest. We're going to have access to Dragon's Lair. And we might have a few other maps here or there added on. But everything has to be built from the ground up. So it's not going to be like pumping out new content. I mean, new content will be released every week. But I don't think at the beginning it's going to be much more than just a simple few quests here or there, maybe a new map, but it's not going to be like the full sagas are going to be built because everything has to be built from scratch. It's going to be a slow progress. It's not going to be like everybody's going to be thinking 15 years of content. Here we go. We're going to have tons of stuff to do, but it won't be. The max level is probably going to be level 10 or level 15. Like you're going to get to the max level in not very long, less than a week probably. Yeah, unless you don't play it very often. But
just wait for the AQ World's NFTs.
Oh, I hope they don't do NFTs. I hope people have learned their lessons. There's a huge difference between the player base culture of AQ3D and other MMOs. There is 100% a huge. I have been involved in other MMO cultures, and I mean RuneScape being one, AQ World being another, but yeah, there is a huge difference.
But they bred that difference by making this Fashion Quest versus AdventureQuest.
Possibly, there was something.
They made it more of a hangout spot. This game versus a grinding game like AQ World.
I agree. Yeah, there was something. There was something that drew me in, and it's funny because when I ask somebody, what keeps you around? What keeps you playing this game, so many people say the community, or my friends, or so many people say that. Obviously, you have to enjoy the game. You know, it's not just the community. There's obviously more to it, but that is a huge part of it, is the community, and that's really rare. You know, like, and I've actually seen, since I've been involved more on AQ Worlds and as well, I've seen that community being affected in a positive way by our community, by the AQ3D community. It's positively affected the AQ world, which at one point was extremely toxic and nothing but hostile. There still is a lot of toxicity involved in the AQ world aspect of it, but there's also a lot of good in it as well that I've seen, but I didn't used to see that. So I'm sure it's a ricochet effect of this community that has trickled into that, and it's like embedding these positive things instead of negativity.
I still play this game like it's a regular MMO. I'll grind.
Right.
All day.
I play it more casual. There's two sides of AQ3D. You've got people like you, so you've got, the grinders, and then you have the more casual. I'm definitely on the more casual end, which is why I can relate, because I'm also a grinder. Not so much lately, but I've lived that life. So I know what it's like to be on that end. And it's
There's
nice.
a whole community of people that just hang out in yogurts and talk.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Exactly.
It's not nice talk, but they talk.
No, some of it is. I mean, it varies. There's, I would say, you would probably have the most toxicity there. But I think some people, once they get involved in that drama, is like that's what they come back for. Some people, they like, if it's not about instigating it, it's about being involved.
It's like watching a soap opera for your mom.
It's like watching a soap opera, yeah. And one of my ex-girlfriends was like that. Loved the drama. She didn't engage in the drama or instigate it, but she loved hearing about it. Like, one of her friends was involved in the drama, and she would be, whoa, what? Like, it was entertainment, more or less. And I think people are drawn to that, which is unfortunate, because drama always affects somebody in a negative way. So it's, it's a downside. AQ3D needs advertisement. Yeah, it does, but it's very expensive. Advertisement is very expensive. AQ3D is so affordable for the player base versus other games. Okay, that is one thing. Yes, I completely agree with you. I have played other mobile MMOs, and I am bombarded with pay things, microtransactions everywhere I go. It's like, you could do this here, but if you had this, you'd be able to do this much quicker. It's like, what? And it's a constant thing.
God.
Games are just constantly pumping you with, you should get this, or you could do this if you had this. It's a constant thing. You see that on Roblox all the time as well. Like, there's constant microtransactions. So it's really hard to find a game like this.
Look at Diablo Immortal. It costs like $200,000 to max yourself out.
$200,000
US dollars.
Yeah,
to max out.
Exactly.
And now there's a new update that's going to add another $200,000 to it.
On top. Like, it's ridiculous. So, I mean,
max
that's what I mean. Like, you have
almost
games.
half a mil.
Yeah. You have games like that they try to cap every little penny, whereas in AQ3D doesn't do that. It could, but it doesn't. It does have microtransactions like collections and stuff like that, but they're not constantly being shoved in your face like, hey, if you were running this dungeon with this, you would do so much more. Like, it doesn't.
And it's
do
just
that.
cosmetic.
It's cosmetic. Like, no. So
Yeah.
it's, I mean, in a way, they could almost do it more, because it would be more funds going into the game if people would do it. But at the same time, I could use myself as an example. I could be constantly trying to plug, my or try to. You guys should turn on notifications. You guys could pay my membership on YouTube. I could constantly be, bombarding people with trying to make money off of them for my YouTube or something. But I've never done that because it's not about me making money. It's just about me providing content and trying to be helpful and helping the community. And I think AE is the same way. They're about making the content, making the players happy. They do ask for money on things like Guardian and whatnot, because that's how the game survives, but they're not bombarding you constantly with, you have to get this, you should do this, and stuff like that. So I got to agree 100% that this game definitely is
I think
different
one of the things people are getting irritated with is the price of the collections going up.
The price of the collections, and that is due to the inflation, which, if anybody has noticed, the inflation has gone up.
Don't really. It's a digital thing, man.
But it does when you think that when the price of things go up, the price of server costs go up because they have to pay more for the servers now.
Yeah, but they're running the servers in their office. They're only paying for electricity.
No. Not the client. No. The client server. The servers are run, but there is a overhead. What is that? It's a, I forget the company. Cloudflare.
Yeah.
So you need to pay for that. If you don't have that, if you try to run your own, you better have it airtight, because you're going to get bombarded with issues, So, and it costs a lot, and it goes up. It's just like if you have an internet provider, because of the cost of living, eventually you might have been paying $50 for your internet, but now the provider tells you that by January 1st, you're going to be spending $53.
That's when you call them and threaten to cancel, and they give it to you for like
cancel. I'm going to be changing. I'm changing my company to a different one. Yeah. And sometimes that works, but sometimes it's like you realize.
Comcast and Cox Cable out here in the States, oh man, they will get you on the cheapest plan they can for the same speed that you're on right now.
Wow, that's. I wish we had that in Canada. We don't, unfortunately.
They are like, no. We'll give you 2 years, and you only pay $60 a month instead of $120.
Okay.
Yeah, they're bad out here. They're like, oh no, we'll pay you to stay. Actually,
wow, that's nuts. Mark S.
I used
says,
to do that every 2 years. Cox and keep the same rate.
Keep it going. Okay. Yeah. I've switched a couple times because of things, but we don't have nearly the selection in Canada that the states do. The states have a vast majority. We don't. We're very limited, unfortunately. Mark S. says, I've been floored at how much content that continually come out for AQ3D, which is ironic because I've seen a lot of people say that the content is coming out really slow, but we do get content every week. It's just some of it is filler. Yeah. So it's less content, but yeah, you're right. We do. We get content that continuously comes out.
I would say one of the biggest arguments is they spend too much time on filler versus the main content.
Right. But so the way that it actually works is a little bit different than how other companies do it because of the limited amount of, like, let's say animators or the coders. When the coder's working on something, the animator can't work on that because they're finishing that function. So he starts working on something for the next update that's going to be coming out because he can animate those monsters because they're ready to go. The same with the people who does a text screen or the artwork. They can't, if they've already got the artwork done and ready to go for this one here, it's like, well, now what? Because we've already finished this, but the coder still hasn't finished designing that, or the map isn't ready, so these things can't be put into the map, so they still have time to start working on something else. Yeah. So that's how these fillers are done, is because they're usually being pre-made because they're waiting for the coder to finish his, or they're waiting for the mapper to finish his thing. So instead of having to wait for these things to be finished, they start on something else. So, and that's why we end up getting content. Now, if there was like a whole bunch of coders and a whole bunch of map makers and, texture makers, then it would be a much different story, but it's a small indie company, so
I just hope Clarion learned his lesson from last time, because he's doing the update that's coming tomorrow, I guess. And oh boy, remember the Cosmic Cutter backlash?
Right. Yeah.
I hope he's not doing another Cosmic Cutter, because oh boy, everyone's going to be mad that they farmed the Atlantis race.
Yeah. So Brian says AQ World is still toxic, but there's a small portion of really nice people. So okay, well there we go. I tried to get back and people just pushed me away instead of helping. Yeah, so there's a lot of what I would call individualists or elitists in the community that they're not. But there are some out there that are very helpful. Like, they will go out of their way to help and stuff. I have seen that. But yes, it's not as much. But I also find that it makes it difficult for a game like AQ World for people starting out fresh. It's really hard because of, people in a more elitist position. They don't want to waste their time because they feel if I'm helping this noob out, I'm wasting my time. But you can have the same effects even in AQ3D. It's the same way, where some people would just be like, oh, I could help you out, but I prefer doing this for myself.
Right.
So it's, all games do have that, but I find it happens less in a game like AQ3D. But it also might be because AQ3D is like what you were saying, actually, that it's more of a social thing. That might be part of the reason why people are more liable to help, because they don't have as much to do, maybe. So they would. It's
like Club Penguin with combat.
Right. Yeah. Sort of. I loved Club Penguin actually back in the day. That was a great game. I tried to log into the game, do the dailies, and dip. Okay, well, that's how people do it. Jerry Springer, AQ3D style. There's also the casual players that surge during seasonal and big events. Yeah, that is... There are definitely some. I've noticed spikes like that too, player spikes. Pass my code. Oh, well, I'm almost getting out of here right away. I don't know if this place is full. Probably it is. I can't even open my friends list.
It's fan62.
Fan62. Fan62 for my friends list. Or for my code. Fan62, but it is probably already full. I'm going to be taking off right away anyways, because it's got to be, it's almost 11. So
we got 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes. The community could advertise AQ3D, because I've seen some really awesome videos featuring AQ3D gameplay in different styles like anime, etc. It looked really cool. So that's actually interesting that you said that, because I have had multiple people tell me that they discovered AQ3D because of my videos. They've seen my shorts, or they've seen, if they're looking up a game and they would stumble upon my game or my video in their recommendations, and they would click on it. So I always try to have nice looking thumbnails or kind of flashy thumbnails, because it's a potential draw for new people to see the videos and be drawn into the game as well. Kind of like free advertisement in a sense. So in a way, you are right. The community could advertise, and in a sense, when they make content like me or Lag or anyone else who's making videos, that's kind of what they're doing, is they're kind of promote. I've actually brought probably 1,000, if not more than that, players to AQ3D. Not all of them would stick around, but when they're looking up mobile games or things, they might stumble upon my video, go, I might give this game a try. In fact, what's funny is one of the videos I made, I think you had helped me with it. But anyway, it was about scaling.
Oh, yeah. There's a whole Reddit post on that video. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. Send me the link.
Oh, man. Yeah, I will.
But
they were arguing about how we portrayed the video.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, I'll send it to
you. I had several people contact me after that video. Contact me, telling me that they checked out the game, and it was because they saw that video. I don't know why it went out of the AQ3D community, but it did, because people were contacting me, telling me they had checked out the game and they love the game. And it was like, really? From that video? Because I was telling what I didn't like about the game, like the cons and stuff. So it's kind of interesting that you make a critical video about something, but people would check out the video going, really? Oh, it's just sucky. Let me try it out. And then they're like, oh, this is actually pretty fun. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Now you got to do the opposite. You got to make a best mobile MMO 2023.
Yeah, actually, I do plan on making not an
but you gotta clickbait it like that. You gotta clickbait it like that, like trying our first. Yeah. What are those videos called? First, There's a video where they make a new account and they see it from the beginning of the game and see if they like it or not.
Right. First impressions.
You know what I'm talking about? First impressions, yeah.
Yeah. Game needs a shout out from another big creator like Penguin O. Yeah.
That did not do nothing.
The Penguin O didn't actually ricochet. Here's the problem. They need to know who to market from. And the issue is the people they've been picking to do the marketing for them is not the right category. Problem is, when you pick a band like Korn players, or majority, I should say, Korn music fans don't play games like AQ3D. We play Call of Duty, or we play, other games like that. So it's not that we wouldn't play MMOs. It's just if we were to play an MMO, it probably wouldn't be AQ3D. And I say we because at one point I was a heavy metal head. And I could tell you AQ3D would be at the last of my list. I would put it into the same category as Wizards 101 or, into that kind of category.
I was listening to Godsmack playing games like this.
Yeah, I wasn't, though. and I know none of my friends did either. So
fair.
It's the majority, the majority of Korn fans would not play AQ3D. So to have a draw from a big band like that is great, but the problem is that's not what the players listen to. What they should have done was taken a poll and say, who do you listen to? What's your favorite band? And get the majority vote and see what they listen to. Is it hip hop? Is it K-pop? Is it metal? Is it rap?
I don't know. That could be trolled. Like that. People are going to be saying Taylor Swift's their best.
Okay, it could be, yes, but I mean, a majority of players wouldn't do that. A majority of players, like I would say, well, I think this would be the best. Honestly, I will tell you because I know a lot of the players, and I could tell you from the people I've spoken with, pop would be way up there. Pop or hip hop would be way up there in the thing. Man. Well, I mean, pop, hip hop, it's all in the same category. The reason why I say that is because you're going to have people of that age frame who would actually play this game, sitting there on their mobile device playing this game, instead of people who would listen to Korn or ones who don't really play mobile games that much. They would prefer playing a console game or...
They should do a sponsorship with Charmin.
Charmin? What's that?
That's a toilet paper brand.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
As they said, you could play this game on the toilet. That'd be the perfect sponsorship.
Okay, well, no, there you go. That's true. They did say that. And so see, that was another problem with the Penguin. Penguin O was not that he's not a good YouTuber or Twitch streamer, just the fact that he appeals to a specific type of individual. And those specific types of players don't play games like this. So they should have appealed to somebody who would draw in actual players, because the thing is, you need retention. It's not about getting new players to play it for 20 minutes and then not like the game. You need to draw in people that would actually like the game, which is why I'm saying if it draws more of appeal to pop or hip hop people who would actually play mobile games, those are the people you need to draw in. So
I will tell you, his fan base before he became Moist Critical would have probably played this game more than his new fan base.
Yeah.
When he was just Penguin Zero,
right,
back in the day, he was making like stupid kid jokes.
Exactly.
Like, stupid jokes, right? It was hilarious. I used to watch him back then. But when he started Twitch streaming and doing all the stuff he's doing now, I kind of fell off.
It changed. Yeah, it turned into a drama fest, and obviously that's what sells, and he knew it. That's what made him big. But it was, I was going, really? Why him? Like, first of all, I never even knew. I literally discovered it just a week or so before they came out with it.
To pay Asmongold, because he would have talked so much crap about it, but people would have actually played the game.
But there you go. See that?
He would have talked so much crap because that's what he does to his gamer games.
That is
people
what he
would
does.
Play it, and they would have stuck around for a while.
Absolutely, and there would have been people, because those people are interested in gaming in general. So yeah, they would have definitely checked it out. And out of the amount of people that would have checked it out, there definitely would have been some retention. Absolutely. Yeah. That would have been a far better choice.
Yeah, but the community would have taken a really toxic shift after that.
Yes, but again, it would have been just another shift, like it would have still been a manipulation. They come into this community and realize how it works, and they would adapt. I've seen people adapt to it. You know, people that would be considered toxic, and they're not really toxic. That's just the way they talk. But then they realize, and they kind of like.
There'd be a lot of muse going around before they shifted, though. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, they could do it. Another one says, moving between my phone, my tablet, my PC, and my Steam Deck is seamless. Wow, that's it is. Yeah, it is a good cross-platform game for sure. That is another big one for me. I can play it on my PC, and if I'm not here, if I go to my cousin's place and spend the weekend there, I can still play it on my mobile device. So yeah, that is a big win for sure. And honestly, it's really hard for me to play online games that aren't cross-platform now. Games like this, like immersion games like this, it'd be really hard for me to play. If I had a PC game that I was playing, I'd go, I don't know. I mean, then I'm going to miss an update if I'm, you know, gone somewhere. If I end up spending the place at my parents' place, I'm not going to be here. I can't play the update. So
I tell you what, the only reason I use mobile for this game is to invite people in the guild when I'm laying in bed.
Oh, okay. And see, yeah, so there's an advantage. That's a huge advantage right there, is the fact that you can be in bed playing this game. You can't do that with every game. So yeah, that is.
I mean, I could put my laptop in the bed and play it that way too, but do I know?
How many alts do you folks have? Oh, shoot, I don't know. I would say 10 plus, easy. But how many do I actually use?
I don't have any. I got one account.
Okay, you've only got one. Yeah, I have like easily 10 plus, but none that are active. I have like 3, I believe, that I would consider active, even though I haven't logged on them for quite a while now. I would say I have 3, I think, but otherwise not, you know, not ones that I use on an active. This is definitely the one that I use the most, but I have used the other ones in the past. I do plan on continuing my live stream thingy of that one. What am I doing here? It's like 11 and I'm still going. So one more, two response. Ooh, somebody got the wings. Congrats. I wasn't really paying attention to that chat. I was paying more attention to my stream chat. I wasn't really paying attention. Wasn't a fan of Korn, but after the event, I started listening to them. That's funny because I didn't really know anything about Breaking Benjamin, but I liked some of the songs I'd heard from them, so I would consider myself a fan of them now, but I didn't really know them before. So that's kind of funny that you mentioned that about Korn, because I'd feel the same way about Breaking Benjamin. Are there any other MMO games like AQ3D that have realistic graphics that are worth playing? There are other cross-platform games. They're not quite like this. I would say they differ from this. One game, though, that it's very in-depth, it's full of content, would be Albion Online. It's mobile and PC, and the graphics are... because it's more of a, like...
It's lackluster.
Yeah.
Comparatively.
Yeah, graphically.
Yeah.
But content-wise...
But it has a lot of content,
yeah, content-wise, it's very... like it's got tons.
I will say the one thing that turned me off from it was the mount system in that game.
The mount system?
Yeah, how you have to be near your horse to get on it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Right, but you can just bring your horse to you, like.
Yeah, but if you're out in like the PvP lands and you're not next to your horse at all times, you're probably.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, yeah.
You have to like park your horse next to what you're gonna mine. Hurry up, get back on the horse, run away.
Right. Okay. Another one was a town. What was that one? It's called Villagers and Towns or something like that. Villages and Towns, or it's another MMO. Villagers and Heroes, maybe, or Heroes and Villagers. It's another MMO. It's a cross-platform. Again, not great graphics, but it does kind of remind me of this a little bit.
There's a new one that somebody from AQ3D players developing called Elemental Lands. You can get it on Steam and you can download.
But that's got really bad graphics, though.
Oh, it's horrible, yeah. But you never know. It might turn into something one day.
Yeah. At its current place, it's really bad graphics. But I don't always take graphical things into effect, because like when I first started playing RuneScape, it was trash. Like graphically, it was horrible. graphics, but I loved it back when I played it. So graphics to me, it varies. I'll tell you this. I still play a 2D game called Zombs Royale. It has got to be the worst graphics you've ever seen, except for the game that King Werepire showed me that had even worse graphics. But it was fun because you have to be on a ship and then you trade with.
You're talking about oh man, I can't even remember the name of it.
What was the name of that? It was on the ship, so then you fish. You can fish, and then you travel to a different island, and you can trade with the trader on that island.
And you can
different
sink other people's ships and stuff.
You can destroy other people because it's PvP enabled, so you can destroy other people's ships, take their loot. But it's graphically horrible, like worse than Zombs Royale graphics. But it was an interesting idea and definitely something that even I would be interested. Yeah, Villagers and Heroes. That's what the other one was called. That's not what this one is called, but I can't remember what it was. Anyways, King Werepire showed me that video after. I mean, it showed me that game after I had showed him Zombs Royale because I said I play this game every day. About 20 minutes a day, I play Zombs Royale. In fact, after I get off my stream, I have to go and I have to play that because I got to do my dailies. There's dailies. There's 3 dailies every day that I have to do on there to beat the battle pass. It's a Royale game, so it's
called
like
Crew.io.
Fortnite, basically. That's what it sounds like. But it's a 2D game. Horrible graphics, but I love it. I play it every day for a very short amount of time every day, but still, yeah. I sometimes I play it more than I play this. Like I haven't logged on to this. I haven't spent 20 minutes in this game in a long time. This is the first time in a long time. But yeah, it was Crew something. Was that other one? Crew Idol?
Crew.io. Crew.io.
Crew.io. That was Crew.io. That was the other one with the ship one. Again, terrible graphics, but gameplay wise, it was pretty fun.
It's fun for an hour a day or so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, graphically, it's not always about the graphics.
Like I said, my reason for playing that was because I was bored. I didn't have nothing else to do.
Right, yeah.
Hop on there for a little bit.
Gave you something to do, yeah. Genshin Impact. Well, Genshin is actually a pretty darn good game. But if you don't like anime, then it definitely would not be for you. Yeah, you definitely have to like the anime graphics of it. Graphically, it is good. But I mean, even from my device, I have trouble playing it. So... And you really have to have time to spend if you want to play a game like Genshin Impact. So for me, I
feel like Genshin was like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but they added anime to it.
Yeah. That is the vibe of it for sure.
Because they even got the damn hang glider from Breath of the Wild.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Like a game like Elden Ring. I've never played Elden Ring, actually.
Elden Ring's like Dark Souls.
Oh, okay. Clash Royale? I've never actually played Clash Royale.
Clash Royale is a damn pit. It will suck you in, you'll get stuck.
Oh, really?
I barely escaped after being stuck in there for 5 years. It was bad.
Oh. Is that one you have to pay money on, though, or...?
If you want to be good, yes, you have to.
Oh, I see. Okay, well then, yeah. Anyone that requires it, like Zombs Royale requires nothing. You don't have to pay a penny.
You could eventually, catch up with everybody playing free, but it's gonna take you forever.
Okay, I see. Well, that's kind of like Genshin Impact. Like it. If you put money into it, But I mean, it's not like you gain anything really. There's another game. Traha Online. I don't know if that's a mobile game, though, but lag.
I think it is because Ivory was playing it.
Oh, I see. Okay. So, yeah, I looked into it, but it's too, there's too much microtransaction stuff. It seems to just be everywhere, but a lot of games like that are. So, do I have a Discord?
Kind of like Raid Shadow Legends?
Yep, it's in the description. Oh, really? It's kind of like that?
Well, I mean, with all the microtransactions.
Right. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't like games that bombard you that way. But, okay. Well, we are at the 11:08 on my mark, so that's beyond the time I wanted to go. But we did achieve what we wanted to do. I'm actually going to do another one like this. We're going to do another stream.
We'll get the other spots that we didn't hit today.
We'll do the other ones. So maybe in a week from now, I'm not sure exactly on my time frame, but I will definitely let you guys know for sure when I plan on doing it. So, but yeah, this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed checking out the maps and stuff and then doing some spawns and chit-chatting. A lot of fun. So yeah, we'll definitely do this again for sure. Now I have a event thingy. It's technically not my event. It's somebody else's event that's supposed to be going on this Saturday. And I'm not exactly sure when, but I can post the details in my community section on my channel. So if you guys have the notifications on, then you'll be able to get a ping. I'll post it Saturday morning at some point because it's going to be Saturday afternoon EST. I'm not exactly sure what time, but I'm thinking it's supposed to be like 6 p.m. or something on a Saturday. So that's supposed to be on the 25th. It's going to be some point where people are going to be spawning some blaze stuff and other spawns. And I'm going to be spawning some birds and whatnot. So I'll keep you posted on the full details of that. But thanks everybody who was able to tune in today. And thank you, King Werepire and Lynn and everybody else who was able to show the locations of the out-of-bound places. And if you guys enjoyed this, then we will be doing another one similar to this in like a week or something like that. So I'll for sure keep you posted when we plan on doing that. Anything else you want to add?
No.
Good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
It's time for bed, man. You got work in the morning.
Yeah, I know.
Kept me up way too late. What the hell?
Your fault. So, all right. Well, thanks you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next live stream. Have a good one.
Later.